215 episodes, surfing world champion Kelly Slater, Masters winner Adam Scott, our Australian icon Kathy Freeman, NBA star and Aussie boomer Paddy Mills, all inspiring, motivating and captivating. Download the Listener app now and search the Howie Games and listen for free.
Listener. Neuroscience and safety for car park management. Recycled plastic wheel stops, car park markers, metal bollards and more. Signs, safety, custom design and print. We got this.
Ziggy's is the ultimate destination for meat lovers, boasting an impressive range of succulent steaks, flavourful sausages and premium locally sourced Tasmanian pork. They also stock a wide range of European groceries. Hot specials this week: Tasmanian premium beef ribeye steak grass-fed $36.90 a kilo, Marion Bay free-range chicken thigh fillet $14.90 a kilo, and Ziggy's fresh chicken and chives sausages $9.90 a kilo. Ziggy's Supreme Small Goods open Monday to Saturday 8am to 6pm. 80 Hopkins Street, Moona.
See the game at the weekend? Wasn't it a good one?
Don't tell me. My power went out and I missed the end. How did you see it?
My Sonnen battery, Evo and solar keep things going when the power goes off.
Fair dinkum.
Yep, go see the folks at 42 Energy Street. They'll take care of you. You might even be eligible for an interest-free loan up to $10,000 through the Tasmanian Government's Energy Saver Loan Scheme.
42 Energy Street, on the corner of Brooker and Elwick. Terms and conditions apply.
Need reliable power no matter the season? Powercrank Batteries has you covered. We're your experts for high-quality batteries for cars, caravans, boats and more. At Powercrank, we know batteries don't just fail in winter. That's why we offer our best prices all year round, Monday to Saturday. Conveniently located at 20 Derwent Park Road, Derwent Park, we've got the power solutions you need. Call us on 6289 8979 today. Powercrank Batteries, keeping you charged Australia-wide. Powercrank Batteries. Power people trust.
The latest dinner menu has dropped at Macca's. The Hot Honey Chicken Range, featuring the Hot Honey McCrispy, the Hot Honey McSpicy and Hot Honey Dipping Sauce with Chicken McNuggets. Embrace the drip at Macca's. Available after 10:30am for a limited time.
Make the switch to Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes in 2025. Proudly Hobart and everything Tassie. Powered by IGA. You can't beat local.
Brighton's Best Bakehouse. For award-winning pies, call in off the bypass today.
The news you need to know. Hobart's 107.3 Triple M.
Good morning, I'm Amy Ross. A little bit more cash this year for Tasmania in last night's federal budget. The state will receive $6.3 billion in federal payments, up by close to $190 million in the last financial year. Nationally, AMA President Dr. Danielle McMullen has welcomed the record $8.5 billion spend on Medicare, but says other health commitments have missed the mark.
We saw the announcement of the top-up funding for a one-year extension of our hospital funding agreements, but it is still really disappointing that state and Commonwealth governments couldn't nut out a longer-term agreement. After the election, we really need all levels of government to be urgently back at the table.
Tasmania is receiving $50 million for hospital and health services, with close to $11 million to be spent on new Medicare urgent care clinics. $6 million is also being spent to support the increase in demand for Hobart maternity services. The budget wasn't the only thing causing headlines in Canberra yesterday. 12 Bob Brown protesters were detained after a lively protest in Parliament, which saw 3 activists glue themselves to the stairs inside. They're protesting the legislation that is set to pass that'll seal salmon farming's future in Macquarie Harbour, much to the dismay of independent MP Andrew Wilkie.
It is such a complete breakdown in good governance.
And up in the north, a log truck has rolled over on Wilmot Road in Kindred. The road is set to be blocked for some time with emergency services on scene. Western Bulldogs coach Luke Beveridge on 9 has lashed out what he says is an outdated and secretive AFL drug code.
I'll know that someone's got a hamstring injury, they're out for 4 weeks, but I won't know that young Billy's rolling around the corner and finding it hard to deal with life and is taking illicit drugs to cope.
The League and Players Association are currently negotiating a new policy.
Quadlock is recalling its mag battery pack due to potential fire hazard. If you own one, stop using it immediately and visit quadlockcase.net/recall to arrange a refund.
Secure your digital world with Prytech. Our dedicated cybersecurity experts help keep your online kingdom safe. Prytech, here to help. Ask us how. Go to prytech.au.
Triple M. Weather.
Partly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower today across Hobart, heading for a top of 22. Tomorrow, cloud clearing and 21. Hamish and Andy are officially back with Season 8 of their podcast. Download the free Listener app to listen now.
Kaz and Tubes for breakfast. Get more after this and text us anytime. 0488 881073.
We can't risk wages going backwards. Right now, every dollar matters. Which is why now is not the time to take risks. We can't risk losing job security. We can't risk losing our rights at work. Peter Dutton and the Coalition have promised big business that he will take rights away from workers. That's something we really can't afford. To get the facts on why Peter Dutton is a risk, visit ausunions.io/loopholes. Don't risk Dutton. Authorised by Jessica Monday, Unions Tasmania, Hobart.
Today we are broadcasting from Nipaluna, Lutruwita. We pay our respects to the traditional custodians of this land and elders past, present and emerging. We extend our respect to any First Nations, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people joining us this morning.
As the alarm kicks in for another day.
From the moment your feet hit the floor.
We've got all you need to know before heading out the front door.
Live from just around the corner.
To make the feel-good last.
Kaz and Tubes for breakfast.
We are live on the Listener app right across Tasmania and on FM 107.3 here in Hobart. Good morning, Hobart, and good morning, Kaz.
Good morning, Tubes. Good morning, Hobart. Bit of rain overnight. And I know that because my skirt is all wet.
Oh.
Yes, because I left it hanging out of the closed car door as I travelled into work and it's soaked. I mean, what's going on?
That's something I've never had a problem with.
Tuck your dress in.
Always tuck my skirt in.
I have a bit of a laugh when I see other ladies with their guys with their skirts flowing in the wind, flapping through the closed car door. And that was me this morning.
Really? So
Yeah.
what do you do in that situation?
Well, just drying it out over here. There we go. It's hanging down. It'll dry.
We've got a big show for you today, Hobart. We're going to chat Seniors Expo, Kaz.
Oh, what did you look at me for?
No, I didn't. I was just, I was gazing past you, through you.
To my Easter chicken.
Oh, Kaz. Yeah, these things, they can probably go.
I've got more things today.
No, thank you.
Yeah, look, little rabbit feet that
Why
I'm
do we
sticking on
need
the walls.
more? There's enough as it is.
No.
We're going to chat to someone who might be a little crazy.
Crazier than us?
Yes, this person is going to spend time by themselves, alone, you might say.
Oh, now you're looking at me.
Not you. We're also going to chat to the organiser of a music festival that's coming up, and we're going to talk about the budget, Kaz.
And you look a little bit different.
Something different about me, maybe. We'll get into that a little bit later on. Big show, Hobart, and of course we want to talk to you. 0488 881073 is the text line, or you can call and talk to us. What do you think about the budget? Has it affected you? 133353 is the number to call on Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes. Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes. We're going to spin that Triple M prize wheel before 7 a.m. Lots of prizes on there, and all you have to do to win is call 133353. Good morning to you, producer Rhea.
Good morning.
What is making news?
So it's budget day. Some extra cash for Tassie this year in the budget. It was handed down last night in Canberra. So our state is receiving about $189 million more than we did last financial year. So Tassie is set to receive close to $4 billion in GST-related payments. $80 million is on the way to extend the Southern Outlet Transit Lane. $200 million has been set aside to upgrade the Arthur Highway. $6 million, $6 million will also be poured into maternity services in Hobart.
Good.
$95 million will also be shared between Hobart and Launceston for the Mac Point precinct and the Utah Stadium redevelopment. So there's a bit in there. Amy Ross in the Triple M newsroom will have more details throughout the day, and we will be catching up with federal Labor member for Franklin, Julie Collins, later on in the day.
You seem very excited about finance this morning, Rhea.
Clearly.
I
Can't get my
didn't
words
watch
out.
it, but did we get what we needed? Well, obviously, we always need more money, but did we get it funneled in the right direction? Hobart, you let us know, 048888 1073. Is it where it needs to be?
Yeah, I'm still making sense of it, but...
I haven't watched it, haven't read it yet, but what do I get? What's in it for me?
Yeah, well, exactly.
Is what we're all thinking.
$189 million more than last year.
Okay, well, I'll take that.
I think that was a surprise from all
Yeah.
reports. That was a surprise that we got more GST revenue than what we were expecting. So that's good news for Tasmanians. I think we're approaching nearly $9 billion in debt in the state. So that's a scratch on the surface of repayments. I don't know. I just want to see our governments start spending responsibly. We are required in our own households to take care of our own finances and spend responsibly. I want to see that happen federally, state and locally in our local government as well, our councils. So good news that we're getting in a bit of extra money. I hope it just doesn't get blown into the abyss of spending money here in the state. Let's move on to some gold, Reed. Some gold.
So Tassie produce is front and centre at new Hobart restaurant Sylvie. So Sylvie's located in the former site of the nightclub The Lower House on Murray Street.
Yes.
Yes, makes sense. So the menu changes from week to week at the restaurant, but you're always guaranteed to have a bite from the best of Tassie's offerings.
Yum. What would be there, I wonder?
So the venue offers up pescatarian feeds. So seafood is the only meat on the menu.
Okay.
There's ingredients sourced from southern Tasmanian farmers, fishermen and backyard growers. And the chef, Martin Dreyer, describes his menu as a snapshot of southern Tas, and he's previously worked in Denmark at a 2 Michelin star restaurant there. So I think we're in for a bit of a treat at Sylvie.
I didn't know that a pescatarian was someone who only eats seafood because I don't eat seafood, and I think I've ticked pescatarian on my dietary requirements before. No, I don't only eat bread rolls when I'm out sometimes.
Are you one of these people that just checks box because you don't know and you're like, oh, yeah, I think I wouldn't mind being one of
I
them.
don't eat seafood because you have to write don't eat seafood, but I'm a pescatarian. I'm not.
No,
I'm not.
The opposite.
No, you're
I'm the opposite.
The polar opposite of pescatarian. You do not eat seafood. Well, that sounds like good fun. Another restaurant doing the paddock to plate stuff, which is fantastic, showcasing Tasmanian produce. More of it, please. Producer Ree, we'll chat to you later on in the show.
Thanks.
Thanks for making the switch to Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes. We're back in minutes for IGA.
You can't beat local.
Thanks for making the switch to Hobart's Triple M. Stick with us to win an awesome $10,000. Look out for our Triple M Rock stickers at loads of great local businesses like the Mornington Inn or Clennett's Mitre 10. Head in store to register for the cash prize and grab a sticker for your car. One local wins 10 grand and everyone gets to support more local businesses with Hobart's 107.3 Triple M.
You could settle. Take the basic option. Buy a car that no one really notices or enjoys driving.
Or you could get the car you really want with Ford's plate clearance. Get a little extra with gift cards from $2,000 to $8,000 available across the range, including the F-150, Transit Custom, Ranger and Mustang Mach-E across selected models and model years. Must in March 31 or while stocks last. Visit Tilford in Brisbane Street today. T's and C's apply. See tilford.com.au for details.
Everyone loves a freebie. So if you join St. Luke's today on any eligible product, you'll get 6 weeks free. Plus, we'll waive all the 2, 3 and 6 month waiting periods on extras. For award-winning cover at great value, join St. Luke's today. T's and C's apply. Payment of first month's premium is required to receive offer. All other hospital and extras waiting periods still apply. Offer ends April 11.
As the leaves begin to change colour and gently let go of their branches, it's a magical time in the garden. But before going into its big winter sleep, it's also a timely reminder to update your gardening equipment, ready for its winter trim. East Side chainsaws and mowers have trimmers and brush cutters, blowers, vacs and shredders, push and ride-on mowers, chainsaws and hand tools of every description. Only the best for your garden is at East Side Chainsaws and Mowers, Mornington.
A perfect spot to unwind is the Huntington Tavern in Kempton. Start with a spectacular menu crafted from fresh local ingredients, with lunch served Wednesday to Sunday and dinner Tuesday to Saturday. A must-try is their famous steak and rib combo, or grab a pizza for dine-in or takeaway. With a large beer garden and function space, live entertainment is also on the menu all year round. Feel right at home at the Huntington Tavern, Kempton, just off the Midland Highway. Oh, and don't forget Palmer Night every Wednesday.
John Williamson is coming to Hobart.
How you going, folks? Join me on my 55-year anniversary tour. My travelling days are done. It's raining on the rock. I'll be playing all my old favourites and songs from my new album. How many songs? Beautiful world. Can't wait to see you there. They come from you.
West Point Entertainment Centre. Friday, 11 April. Book now at Ticketmaster.
Crepes rolls are the perfect fit for your favourite fillings. There's a huge variety of shapes, sizes and flavours, all baked to perfection. Soft, tasty and of course Tasmanian made. You can't miss the bright coloured packaging. Create mouth-watering breakfast BLTs, enjoy scrumptious summer barbecues and pack perfect lunches. There's a Crepes roll for every occasion. Now that's delicious. Crepes rolls, available in all good supermarkets across our great state.
From round the corner
to your street and neighbourhood.
Kaz and Tubes for breakfast.
A little bit of moisture around this morning. There was certainly rain on my deck this morning as I came into work. Partly cloudy in the top of 22 though for Hobart. Brighton, top of 22 as well, and partly cloudy. It's currently 13 in the city on Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes.
Woke up this morning from the strangest dream. I was in the biggest army the world has ever seen. We were marching as one on the road to the Holy Grail. Started out seeking fortune and glory. It's a short song, but it's a hell of a story when you spend your lifetime trying to get your hands on the Holy Grail. But have you heard about the Great Crusade? We ran into millions and nobody got paid. Yeah, we raised 4 corners of the globe for the Holy Grail. All the locals scattered, they were hiding in the snow. We were so far from home, so how were we to know? There'd be nothing left to plunder when we stumbled on the Holy Grail. We were full of beans
Triple M Breakfast.
With Kaz and Tubes.
Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes at 6:24. We're going to spin that Triple M prize wheel before 7 a.m, so get your fingers ready to call 133353. In fact, you can call us anytime to talk to us, 133353, Kaz. That's the number to call.
Yeah, we do like a chat.
We love a chat, love a chat. We've got a massive show today. We're going to talk to Corinne, her name is, and she's going on a show that premieres tonight, and it's set here in Tasmania.
Oh.
And she is highly skilled and also of questionable sanity.
Aren't we all?
Yes, yes.
Oh, but someone who has serious news to tell us is Amy Ross from our local news desk. Did you get what you want from the budget? Or do you still open your internet and banking and it just laughs at you? Amy Ross coming up next.
Your local breakfast show, Kaz and Tubes for breakfast. Triple M. Triple M.
Need a laugh on the go? Catch Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes anytime, anywhere on Listener. Download and search Kaz and Tubes now.
Good morning. The Brooker Highway moving well inbound from Granton through Glenorchy and Cornelian Bay. The Domain Highway without incident between the Brooker and the Tasman. The Tasman Highway also Also smooth sailing from Sorrel through Midway Point and Mornington all the way over the Tasman Bridge, and the Southern Outlet looking good inbound from the Ridgeway into South Hobart. Why pay on-road costs for a car that wants to go off-road? The Volkswagen Amarok Style V6. Get all your on-road costs for free. Test drive today. Offer ends March 31. Conditions and fees apply. Traffic every 30 minutes on Hobart's 107.3 Triple M.
G'day, it's Billy and Jim from Triple M's Rush Hour.
Lots of footy news kicking around, Willis, so we need an expert to tell us what is going on.
Well, I can do that, Jimmy boy.
After hearing your comments Saturday, no, you can't.
He's had a very, very good game, old Hingy.
What's he had, Ash? 6 disposals?
Oh, no. Today we chat to footy newsbreaker Ryan Daniels with everything you need to know before round 3.
Triple M's Rush Hour, today from 4 on Hobart's Triple M. And catch the boys anytime on the Listener app.
Triple M's Fuel Watch.
Hobart's average unleaded price today is around $1.84 a litre. The cheapest unleaded can be found around $1.71 at Tas Petroleum Moona. The average for diesel sits around $1.95. Tune in to the Briefing podcast on Listener to lift the lid on important issues that matter to you. Download the Listener app now and search The Briefing. Fuel Watch, getting you in the know on where to go for fuel.
Need reliable power no matter the season? Powercrank Batteries has you covered. We're your experts for high-quality batteries for cars, caravans, boats and more. At Powercrank, we know batteries don't just fail in winter. That's why we offer our best prices all year round, Monday to Saturday. Conveniently located at 20 Derwent Park Road, Derwent Park, we've got the power solutions you need. Call us on 6289 8979 today. Powercrank Batteries, keeping you charged Australia-wide. Powercrank Batteries, power people trust.
The best thing I ever did was meet with Pace Financial Services.
Looking to buy a new home? Then you only need 2% deposit. That's right, only 2%. And you don't have to be a first homeowner to qualify. Just have a good credit rating and income and get up to $300,000 government assistance. Remember, just 2% deposit. And if you don't own a home at present, you may qualify. Call Mike Pace and his team at 62450610. That's 62450610.
The best thing I ever did was meet with Pace Financial Services.
Dive into the minds of investigative journalists and researchers who uncover well-kept secrets with Listener's lineup of investigative podcasts. Tune in to the latest series of Secrets We Keep, Should I Spit, to discover how tracing your family tree through DNA can lead to legal and privacy traps in a world where genetic data is fast becoming a tool for mass surveillance. Secrets We Keep, Should I Spit. Download the Listener app and listen for free.
Listener. Gold prices are at an all-time high. So if you have broken, unworn or unloved gold jewellery in the bottom of a drawer somewhere, or if you're thinking of an upgrade, now is the time to sell. Cash converters can turn your unwanted gold jewellery into instant cash. Whether it's diamond earrings or a tangled necklace, Cash Converters is desperate for your gold and diamonds. For great service and amazing prices on your gold jewellery, don't sell till you've seen Cash Converters. Moona and Rosny.
When you need IT support, turn to Prytech. We're your reliable solution in the digital realm. Our experts have your back, ensuring your tech operates seamlessly. Prytech, here to help. Ask us how.
We're back in minutes for more of Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes. For IGA.
You can't beat local.
Brighton's Best Bakehouse. For award-winning pies, call in off the bypass today.
The news you need to know. Hobart's 107.3 Triple M.
Good morning, I'm Amy Ross. $6.3 billion, that's how much money in federal payments Tasmania will receive from last night's federal budget. It's close to $190 million more than the state received last year, with quite a few goodies in the bag for the Apple Isle. $200 million will be spent on upgrading the Arthur Highway, and $900,000 has been set aside for the Hillcrest Tragedy Memorial. AMA President Dr. Danielle McMullen has welcomed the government's biggest ever spend on Medicare at $8.5 billion, but says there's still room for improvement.
We have now seen these
promises for a record spend solidified in black and white, but more reform is still needed. Medicare was invented 40 years ago and hasn't changed much since.
$6 million will be spent on supporting Hobart maternity services, while $50 million will be poured into health services. 12 salmon farming protesters were detained at Parliament House yesterday after 3 of them glued themselves to the stairs, fighting the legislation that was tabled yesterday, which sealed the farming industry's future in Macquarie Harbour. There are major environmental concerns surrounding the move, with Green Senator Sarah Hanson-Young left feeling less than impressed.
The law stinks, the rotten salmon stinks, and the whole process stinks.
And the Collins Street Bike Trail is set to go ahead after a large turnout of support from last night's City Council meeting. Zach Merritt admits things at Essendon haven't really panned out how he thought they might when he signed a mega extension 4 years ago. But the Bombers captain has told Fox Footy he'll be staying loyal beyond the final year of his deal in 2027.
There's no script that's written at the start of the season or the start of your career, and I'm fully committed to the club and their building process.
The winless Bombers host Port Adelaide tomorrow night.
Quadlock is recalling its mag battery pack due to potential fire hazard. If you own one, stop using it immediately and visit quadlockcase.net/recall to arrange a refund.
Secure your digital world with Prytech. Our dedicated cybersecurity experts help keep your online kingdom safe. Prytech, here to help. Ask us how. Go to prytech.au.
Triple M. Weather.
Partly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower today across Hobart, heading for a top of 22. Tomorrow, cloud clearing and 21. Hamish and Andy are officially back with Season 8 of their podcast. Download the free Listener app to listen now.
It's Triple M breakfast. Getting your day going and feeling good.
Kaz and Tubes for breakfast.
Kaz, there's a text here that says, "Good morning, Kaz and Tubes. At 6:30/7 a.m, shout out to Akka the forklift and Frank and Mike and Adam, and have a great day, Akka. Said come down, he needs a break." That's from Ron the Truckie, and Ron the Truckie sent through a picture of Akka on his fork truck. Now, I'm not going to tell you whether I got my fork truck license or not, but I was in training yesterday.
Can you tell me how he's positioned? Is he correct? Is he...
I'm just going to take a quick look at it now.
Is he doing everything?
Judging by this, Akka has everything going well.
Everything going
Beautifully.
okay?
Although there are a few scrapes on that fork truck, Akka.
They'll buff out.
They wouldn't be you, though, would they, Akka? Looks like he's got 4 barrels. I can't see the data plate, but...
What's a data plate?
It tells you the capacity at which you can operate.
Oh, is that on every forklift?
Every forklift. Oh. And if it doesn't have a data plate, you're not allowed to drive it. Just a little bit of inside information for all those fork truck drivers out there. I hope he did his pre-work checks, Akka.
Oh, what are your pre-work checks?
Oh, there's a number of them, Kaz.
Gee,
but
wow.
Good morning to the boys at Fresh Freight. We know they're all listening out there. Love that. And, there's another text here from Stuart in East Launceston. Good morning, Stuart. He says he's had a guest at the 9 at 9 yesterday.
Yep.
They all had solo careers after being in bands. They took a break from their bands. That is correct, Stu from East Launceston. Well done, mate.
You do better than me, Stu from East Launceston, because it takes me a little while, but I get there sometimes in the end.
You get there.
Way.
All right, Hobart, it's now time to call us 133353 because we have a prize for you. If you've never won a prize on the radio, now is the time to call 133353. It's super easy. You will win a prize. Just call the number 133353.
Would you like to win a prize from Brighton's Best Bakehouse, the home of first prize pies? Would you like to get your vibe on with the best live music, coldest beer and warmest atmosphere at the Longley International Hotel? Would you like to drink wine? Would you like to play adventure golf? Or would you like to go bowling? Plus more. And more and more and more.
More and more. And all
there.
you have to do to win is call right now. 133353. Super easy. You will win a prize on Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes.
I'm waking up at the start of the end of the world, but it's feeling just like every other morning before. Now I wonder what my life is gonna mean if it's gone. The cars are moving like a half a mile an hour, and I started staring at the passengers and waving goodbye. Can you tell me what was ever really special about me all this time?
well it was cool, it was just all cool. Now it's over for me, and it's over for you. Well, it's gone, baby, it's all gone. There's no one on the corner, and there's no one at home. Well, it was cool, it was just all cool. Now it's over for me, and it's over for you.
Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes at 22 minutes to 7. I've got a text here from Tim in Lindisfarne. Kaz, it says, good morning, Kaz and Tubes. Can you give a shout out to Archie, Lewis and Will, who have an early basketball training this morning?
What?
Basketball training early. Wow. Why so early, fellas? Text us back, 0488 881073.
Yes.
But good morning to Archie, Lewis and Will, who are off to basketball training.
Wow. My son Alex likes basketball. I don't know about those early morning starts.
Every single morning before 7 a.m, we give you the chance to spin the Triple M prize wheel, and it's as easy as calling 133353, just like Darren's done. Good morning, Darren. How's Honeywood this morning?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Morning, Kaz. Morning, Tubes.
It's a beautiful part of the world, Honeywood, isn't it? You know where that is?
Tell me again where Honeywood is, please, Darren.
It's Brighton way, near Bonnarong Park.
Oh, my friends at Bonnarong. Honeywood.
Morning to the team at Bonnarong. And why are you up so early, Darren?
Heading to work.
Beautiful.
That's an early start.
Now,
Yeah. I'll get there early and have a coffee and a chat.
Yeah, right. Now, do you work with the Claremont Trivia Mafia by any chance? I'm just seeing that you...
Yeah.
You know all those... Are you in the Mafia, are you, Darren?
No, I'm not in the Mafia, no.
Good. The Trivia Mafia, for those that don't know, are blokes that play trivia at 8:30, and they like to build up their little war chest of cash with Tassie Trivia.
Why haven't you joined? They're throng.
Because they're dangerous, aren't they, Darren?
Oh, yeah.
Are they exclusive? Will they not let you in?
No, they can keep to themselves. I'll keep to myself.
Yeah. But they tried to crack the early morning prize wheel, yes? Was it yesterday, Tuesday?
They did. Yep.
They're trying to infiltrate different parts of the morning.
Yeah. Who have you got at home, Darren?
Me and my partner and my two dogs, or our two dogs, Humphrey and Coco.
Now, you've named the dogs, but you haven't named your partner.
My partner, Louise.
Good morning, Louise, and good morning to Coco and Humphrey. Beautiful. What about your spare time, Darren?
I like going away with the caravan camping and like the football. I'm a Geelong supporter, so yeah.
They're a bit crook at the minute, Darren.
They'll be right.
They'll be all
cats.
right.
Cats are
They'll be
good.
right.
We've got one win on the board, more than Carlton, Chiefs.
All right. Unfortunately, Darren, you're breaking up. So let's spin the Triple M prize wheel here. Round and round it goes for Darren from Honeywood, the partner Louise, the two dogs, Coco and Humphrey, off to work this morning. He's not part of the Claremont Trivia Mafia, which is good news. And what number have we got there, Cass?
Number 95.
Happy with that one, Darren?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Oh, this is good. This will be good fun. You can enter the party zone at Zone Bowling in Mooney. You got a free game for the family. Well done, Darren.
Thank you very much.
You can head off to 10-pin bowling. Have a great day, mate.
Thank you.
There we go. That's Darren from Honeywood winning on the Triple M prize wheel. You can do it too.
Kaz and Tubes for breakfast on Triple M. It's not a show without you. Text us anytime. 0488 881073. More in a tick.
Thanks for making the switch to Hobart's Triple M. Stick with us to win an awesome $10,000. Look out for our Triple M Rocks stickers. At loads of great local businesses like Stoneman's Garden Centre or Opposite Lock. Head in store to register for the cash prize and grab a sticker for your car. One local wins 10 grand and everyone gets to support more local businesses with Hobart's 107.3 Triple M.
Hi, Rodney Jane here. Pocket even more savings at Bob Jane T-Marts. We've got Bridgestone free, Yokohama free, Kumho free. How? Simply buy 3 and the 4th tyres free. Get up to $150 instant cashback on selected Pirelli and Bridgestone tyres. Plus, receive an e-gift card up to $150 when you buy 4 selected BF Goodrich tyres. Give us a call or shop online today. At Bob Jane T-Marts, we'll look after you.
T's and C's apply.
This week's best specials from Salamanca Fresh. Sweet Globe green seedless grapes, $4.90 per kilo. Tender pork loin steaks, $15.90 per kilo. Quality large white mushrooms, $9.90 per kilo. Ziggy's award-winning Supreme Leg ham, $25.90 per kilo. Australian cheddar cheese, $13.90 per kilo. Local free-range lamb 4-quarter barbecue chops, $15.90 per kilo. Duck River butter, soft original and salt reduced, $5.99. 750ml Jiva kombucha varieties, $7.90. Get these and many more specials now till April 1st at Salamanca Fresh.
Famous for freshness. Euro Signs and Safety for anti-slip treads, adhesive tiles, indicator studs, braille signs and more. Signs, safety, custom design and print. We got this.
Euro Signs. Searching for savings? Chemist Warehouse has you covered. Get a move on. Grab Movicol Adult Constipation Relief 30 sachets for $18.99. Or try Pain Away Fort Plus Joint and Muscle Pain Relief Cream 70 gram for $13.97. Pick up Panadol Children 5 to 12 years suspension fever and pain relief 200ml and Dulcolax laxatives 200 tablets just $19.99 each. For great savings every day, come home to Chemist Warehouse.
It's easier than ever to stream your favourite radio and music station or listen to your favourite podcast on Listener. From your phone to your computer, smart speaker, CarPlay or Android Auto, download the free Listener app to get started.
Listener.
Get ready, Hobart. Here's what's coming up at the Odeon. Prepare for a career-spanning performance from country music royalty Casey Chambers on March 15th. Electronic mastermind Trent Amola brings his alternative anthems to Hobart on April 3rd. Doctor turned BAFTA-winning comedian Adam Kay delivers his hilarious hit show on April 22. And on the 8th of May, Aussie icons Benna Fanning and Paul Dempsey tour their bold new project, Fanning Dempsey National Park. Grab tickets at odeontheatre.com.au.
Need reliable power no matter the season? Power Crank Batteries has you covered. We're your experts for high-quality batteries for cars, caravans, boats and more. At Power Crank, we know batteries don't just fail in winter. That's why we offer our best prices all year round, Monday to Saturday. Conveniently located at 20 Derwent Park Road, Derwent Park, we've got the power solutions you need. Call us on 6289-8979 today. Power Crank Batteries, keeping you charged Australia-wide. Power Crank Batteries, power people trust.
Kickstarting your day.
Live from just around the corner.
Kaz and Tubes for breakfast.
Triple M breakfast.
22, a top for today and partly cloudy for Hobart. If you're on the Eastern Shore, you're headed to a similar day, surprisingly. Partly cloudy, but 23 degrees. New Norfolk, cloudy and 22. It's always sunny in Cygnet, except for today. It's going to be 21 degrees and cloudy. It's 6:45 on Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes.
Hell is gone and heaven's here. There's nothing left for you to fear. Shake your ass, come over here. Now scream. I'm a burning effigy of everything I used to be. You're my rock of empathy, my dear. So come on, let me entertain you. Let me entertain you.
Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes at 11 minutes to 7. Did you go to the Hobart City Council meeting last night, Hobart? Anyone that was there? Apparently there were nearly 1,000 people. We'd love to hear from you. 133353. Tell us what happened at the council meeting last night with regards to the bike lanes in Collins Street. We'd love to know, or you can text us 0488 88 1073.
Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes.
Kaz hack, baby Kaz.
It's another amazing Kaz hack.
Baby Kaz hack.
Indeed, amazing is the word. I say it every time, Tubes, but this time, this is the most amazing Kaz hack you have ever heard. As a new car owner, I'm quite up myself now because I like my pristine, clean car. Previously, in my old car's life, it was a tip. 16 pairs of shoes, 42 water bottles on a good day. Never cleaned it out, crumbs, horrible. But now I've got a Norwex microfiber cloth and I'm literally wiping the fingerprints off the car when I'm at school pickup, which led me to my husband's car, which is in fact a tip because we use that car
as the tip.
As the tip. That one goes to the beach. And I said,
Transport.
this won't I can't. I'm a clean car person. I've turned the corner. In my twilight years, I like a clean car now. I've found the light. Let's clean it out. So I made him get out the cricket bag that's been in there, that'll be in there until next season. So that's now out.
Yep.
Then we had to deal with
Hang on. He had an issue with the cricket bag last year where
because he just leaves it in there.
No, he left
So
it in the house.
Let go of the dream. Like, move
Yeah,
it.
sure.
Put it
He's
under
still,
the house.
To be fair, he's still hurting from losing the grand final
He
on
is
the
still
weekend.
hurting, but I thought, let's rip off
Rip
the
the
band.
Band-Aid,
Get
yep.
rid of it. Let's move on. So we have to clean out the car.
Mm-hmm.
It's filthy. There's so much sand in the crevices, every part of that car is covered in filth and dust and sand and, fun. But it's got to go. I'm getting rid of the fun out of the car. So I thought, vacuuming it is going to be really hard. So you know what I did?
What?
I had a light bulb moment. And I thought, what would a Kaz hack be to clean out the car? I went and got the Ryobi leaf blower, the blower vac that blows, opened all the doors, opened the back,
You
and
blew it
literally
out.
blew it out. It was genius. There's not one little grain of sand left in that car. It's all over the patio now, but that's okay. Isn't that clever? You can also use it for dusting in your house, I found as well.
It's Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes.
Desperate for changing, starving for truth. I'm closer to where I started. We're chasing after you. I'm falling even more in love with you. Letting go of all I've held on to. I'm standing here until you make me move. I'm hanging by a moment here with you. Forgetting all I'm lacking, completely incomplete. I'll take your invitation. You take all of me now. I'm falling even more in love with you. Letting go of all I've held on to. I'm standing here until you make me move. I'm hanging by a moment here with you. I'm living for the only thing I know. I'm running and I crash you where to go. And I don't know what I'm diving into. Staying by a moment.
Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes. What are you going to do with an extra $268 next year, Tubes? That's only if you earn an average of $79,000 a year. You're going to be paying less tax in 2026. What are you going to buy with your $268?
Me?
Personally. Treat yourself with it, or?
Well, yeah, I'll probably... $268. Any money extra a year is a good thing.
That's right. Well, that's not until, 2026. So.
If Labor get in.
It's
again.
all ifs, isn't it? Oh, well. Amy Ross doesn't have any ifs. She just has the facts from the local news desk. Coming up next.
Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes returns in minutes. For our friends at IGA.
You can't beat local.
Need a laugh on the go? Catch Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes anytime, anywhere on Listener. Download and search Kaz and Tubes now.
Good morning. The Brooker Highway starting to see some minor congestion building in stretches both ways at the major intersections between Glenorchy and Lutana. The Domain Highway still without incident in both directions between the Brooker and the Tasman, though, with the Tasman smooth sailing inbound from Sorrel through Midway Point and over the Causeway, all the way through Mornington and over the Tasman Bridge. Every minute of every day, a child is admitted to hospital. Help make it a happier place with a $30 donation to the Starlight Foundation every month. Donate today at starlight.org.au. Traffic every 30 minutes on Hobart's 107.3 Triple M.
Thanks for making the switch to Hobart's Triple M. Stick with us to win an awesome $10,000. Look out for our Triple M Rock stickers at loads of great local businesses like Nocton Vineyard or Tassie 4x4. Head in store to register for the cash prize and grab a sticker for your car. One local wins 10 grand and everyone gets to support more local businesses with Hobart's 107.3 Triple M.
Now at Harvey Norman, no deposit, 60 months interest-free on a Latitude Go MasterCard and participating Latitude credit cards from Latitude Financial Services. Available on eligible purchases using an equal monthly payment plan. Monthly credit card fee currently $10.95 applies. Plus receive a bonus Harvey Norman gift card when you spend $1,000 or more on interest-free purchases. Shop furniture, bedding, laptops, TVs, fridges, appliances, flooring and more. New customers must be approved. Minimum financed amount $1,000. T's and C's, credit card fees, charges and exclusions apply. Now at Harvey Norman.
Dive into the minds of the investigative journalists and researchers who uncover well-kept secrets with Listener's lineup of investigative podcasts. Download the Listener app and search Uncover.
Listener.
When it comes to storing water, you need a tank that's tough. Pinecrest Tough. Made from the toughest plastics, a Pinecrest water tank is virtually unbreakable and will never rust or corrode. They're easy to install, come in a range of colours, and are kind to the environment. Pinecrest have been making tough tanks for over 40 years. So if you need to store water, store it properly. Because if it's not Pinecrest Tough, it's not tough enough.
Euro signs and safety for car park management. Recycled plastic wheel stops, car park markers, metal bollards and more. Signs, safety, custom design and print. We got this.
Euro signs. Get ready, Hobart. Here's what's coming up at the Odeon. Prepare for a career-spanning performance from country music royalty Casey Chambers on March 15th. Electronic mastermind Trent Merla brings his alternative anthems to Hobart on April 3rd. Doctor turned BAFTA-winning comedian Adam Kay delivers his hilarious hit show on April 22. And on the 8th of May, Aussie icons Bennett Fanning and Paul Dempsey tour their bold new project, Fanning Dempsey National Park. Grab tickets at odeontheatre.com.au.
Got a DIY project on your to-do list? Remove all the guesswork with a little help from Clennett's Mighty Helpful Mitre 10, Kingston, Huonville, Hobart and Sorrel. And don't forget the Landscape Centre Merton Vale and the Trade Centre at Mornington and Glenorchy. Job done!
This week's best specials from Salamanca Fresh. Premium Shepherd avocados, $1.90 per kilo. Grass-fed local beef porterhouse steak, $32.90 per kilo. Local new season sweet corn, $1 each. Ziggy's lamb, honey and rosemary sausages, $15.90 per kilo. 500 gram JC's natural almonds, $10.49. Ziggy's award-winning rind-on bacon, $25.90 per kilo. President double brie cheese, $25.90 per kilo. Get these and many more specials now till April 1st at Salamanca Fresh.
Make the switch to Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes in 2025. Proudly Hobart and everything Tassie. Powered by IGA. You can't beat local.
Brighton's Best Bakehouse. For award-winning pies, Call in off the bypass today.
The news you need to know. Hobart's 107.3 Triple M.
Good morning, I'm Amy Ross. A surprise tax cut for 12 million Aussie workers was announced in last night's budget. People earning an average of $79,000 a year will pay $268 less in tax in 2026, rising to $536 a year later.
Younger workers, women, people on lower and middle incomes, they will proportionately be the biggest beneficiaries of these topped-up tax cuts, in addition to the tax cuts already rolling out.
That's Treasurer Jim Chalmers on the ABC, the opposition calling it an election bribe. Meantime, more than $6 billion is coming down to Tassie. $200 million will be spent upgrading the Arthur Highway, and the property price cap for Hobart's Help to Buy scheme has been shifted to $700,000. The budget wasn't the only headline out of Canberra yesterday. 12 protesters were detained at Parliament House after 3 glued themselves to the stairs inside the foyer, protesting legislation that'll secure salmon farming's future in Macquarie Harbour.
This piece of environmental legislation is saying yes to fast-tracking extinctions. It's saying yes to polluting and damaging industries.
Alexia Wellbeloved from the Australian Marine Conservation Society there. And about 1,000 people turned up to last night's council meeting debating the Collins Street bike lane trial. The motion was passed that the meeting supported the trial, despite a strong turnout from both sides of the argument. The Socceroos are effectively one win away from an automatic berth in next year's World Cup after Tony Popovic's side secured a 2-0 win in last night's China qualifier.
We got 6 points. We extended our lead to 3, so we're in a good position. It's in our hands, but we have to get the job done. So wonderful 2 games coming up. Firstly, Japan in Perth. We're really looking forward to that.
First half strikes from Jackson Irvine and Nishan Villapille were enough to seal the result.
Quadlock is recalling its mag battery pack due to potential fire hazard. If you own one, stop using it immediately and visit quadlockcase.net/recall to arrange a refund.
Secure your digital world with Prytech. Our dedicated cybersecurity experts help keep your online kingdom safe. Prytech, here to help. Ask us how. Go to prytech.au.
Triple M. Weather.
Partly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower today across Hobart, heading for a top of 22. Tomorrow, cloud clearing and 21. Hamish and Andy are officially back with Season 8 of their podcast. Download the free Listener app to listen now.
Kaz and Tubes for breakfast. Back in 30 seconds. Enough time to text us. 0488 88 1073.
Introducing the all-new Cherry Tiggo 4 Pro, starting from just $23,990 drive away, where style, performance and technology meet affordability. Packed with cutting-edge features like a 10.25-inch touchscreen, Apple CarPlay and advanced safety systems, the Tiggo 4 Pro delivers big on value. It's the smart choice for drivers who want it all from just $23,990 drive away. Discover the Cherry Tiggo 4 Pro today. Visit Cherry Hobart in Brisbane Street. Terms and conditions apply. LMCT 3006.
For a feel-good start to another day.
Kaz and Tubes for breakfast.
Coming up, we're going to talk about aged care, Kaz. Something that is happening that might be able to help you assist with the senior and aged care living transition, Kaz.
Yes, very important to be prepared and have all of the information, because it is quite daunting, aged care and aged care.
And it's
a
something
crazy system to navigate.
It is, and I don't think it's anything that people know about until they have to deal with it.
No, that's true. You sort of go, I can worry about that later, whether it's for yourself or for your loved ones, but you can't. You really need to get on the front foot.
Absolutely. So there's something coming up, an expo that can help you with that transition to aged care living that is happening in southern Tasmania over the next few days. There's one at Sorell and there's one at Glenorchy, and we are going to fill you up with the information around that next. After that, Kaz, I think Hawkey's going to come on and talk a little bit about what's going on.
What was that, a celebration for Hawkey last night? He'd love budget night, wouldn't he?
I
These
know, he
facts
sits
and
down.
figures and
Hawkey is one of these dudes that sits down on budget
studies
night,
it?
sits down, cracks out a glass of red wine and treats himself to a steak. It's like his birthday.
It's like a holy day. Well, he'd be wondering how he can help his clients navigate through and what's in it for them. So he's the guy to see.
Certainly is. It's 5 minutes past 7 on Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes. We're also going to chat about a music festival after 8 o'clock. And we have your chance to win $10,000 with Triple M Rocks. How you can win that money, we will fill you in on that info too on Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes. Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes. One of Tasmania's leading providers of aged care is teaming up with the Senior and Aged Care Living Transition, or SALT Directory, to run a series of expos across the state. And to talk us through it is George Wilson from One Care. Good morning to you, George.
Good morning to you, Tubes, and good morning, Kaz, and good morning to your listeners.
Now, there's something happening across the state. Port Sorell is where you're at this evening, or today, from 9am till 1pm up in the state's north, but you're coming to Hobart on Friday, the 28th of March, which is this Friday, to Glenorchy, to talk through the Ageing Well Expos. What are they all about, George?
The Ageing Well Supporting Seniors Empowering Choices Expos. It's a joint initiative between One Care and the National Senior and Aged Care Living Transition, SALT is the acronym, directory. First dedicated expos connecting older Tasmanians with local businesses and service providers, helping them live well at home and understand their options as their care needs change. It's 9 till 1, 9 o'clock till 1 o'clock at Barossa Park, Clydesdale Avenue, Glenorchy. And it's a good opportunity, because the reason we're doing this is because Australia has an ageing demographic, and Tasmania has the oldest demographic in Australia. And many people that are reaching that point, and particularly the families of loved ones who are reaching their care needs and accommodation needs are changing, are not prepared for it. And usually it hits them all of a sudden as a result of a sudden decline or an incident such as a fall. And all of a sudden they're dealing with the trauma of what's happening to their loved one, but also navigating the complexities of the regulations or coming into, different care modes.
Absolutely, George. This has recently happened to me and my family. This is
sorry.
Yeah, this is not something you can leave to the last minute and think it won't happen to you and it's years and years off. This is about empowering yourself and your loved ones to make the right choices, and you have got choices. So this is an expo where you can go and see what's on offer, what's going to suit you, and what's going to suit you into the future before it's too late. Because when it's too late, George, that's right, isn't it? You're panicking. It's panic stations, and it's not something that can happen quickly, transitioning into aged care or assisted living. It's something you need to be well prepared for if you can, and this is a great opportunity to do just that.
Kaz, I'm really sorry about your situation, but you're absolutely right in what you say. It needn't be overwhelming. If you leave it till the last minute and assume it's not going to happen, when it does happen, it just adds another layer of stress to what is, naturally a stressful situation anyway. So this is a good idea to come talk to service providers. See, even there's consequences of making the wrong decisions. So if you make the wrong financial decisions, that can have implications going forward as well. But there's a range of service providers. Exhibitors include financial advisors, legal health professionals, home care, retirement living, residential aged care providers, mobility aid specialists, and representatives from the key senior advocacy groups such as Quota Tasmania and the National Seniors Australia. We've got 30 exhibitors out there on Friday, and like I say, I'll repeat that again, maybe not such a big thing here, but this would have been a clincher in Scotland, where I come from. It's free.
We would never have guessed.
not that I'm into national stereotyping, but it's free, and there will be food, drinks, and coffee. There's 30 exhibitors. There's going to be some breakout groups for presentations. It's a good opportunity in a See, we're not selling, because we're talking to people,
Yes.
Hopefully that are looking ahead, that are planning, so that when the time comes, they've got a bit more information and awareness about what the next stage is going to be for them, regardless of whatever their needs are.
There are so many families going through this now. I know Kaz's family have gone through it. My family have been through it in the last 6 months as well. No, it's and this is the thing. This is why I think it's important for us to raise this, is because both of the people in this room, in the studio,
Yes.
George, have been through it in the last 6 months, and both of us have had experiences where we have been shocked and smashed for six
Yes.
with the things that we've had to deal with. And this is a perfect example of where you can go and get the information before it happens. So it's, as you said, free at 17A Clydesdale Avenue in Glenorchy. You can get
That's
more
correct.
information at saltdirectory.com.au. It is the Aging Well Expos. We'll put up a link on our socials. George Wilson from One Care, we appreciate your time on Triple M.
Thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure to be here.
Triple M's Kaz and Tubes for breakfast. Text the show now on 0488 881073. More in a moment. Thanks for making the switch to Hobart's Triple M. Stick with us to win an awesome $10,000. Look out for our Triple M Rock stickers at loads of great local businesses like the Longley International or Porter's Liquor. Head in store to register for the cash prize and grab a sticker for your car. One local wins 10 grand
And everyone gets to support more local businesses with Hobart's 107.3 Triple M.
Go Harvey Norman 2024 TV runout on now. Race in for clearance prices across the entire 2024 TV range. Big screens, king screens, all screens on sale. From OLED to 8K up to 100-inch and all the big brands LG, Samsung, Sony, Hisense, TCL and more. If it's a 2024 model, it's got to go. Shop in store, shop online, but hurry. Once we sell out, they're gone. Harvey Norman 2024 TV runout. Best brands, best range, best prices guaranteed. Conditions apply.
Kennelly has been caring for kids for 145 years. They're committed to child development through a supportive family environment. Children in emergency situations, under protection orders or state guardianship are all cared for. This can range from short-term foster care through to long-term sibling care and sometimes progression into independent living. Please help Kennelly in their work by making a donation or bequest or by becoming a carer. Phone Kennelly Children's Homes or go to the website to find out more.
March is nature's time for planting, and at Stoneman's Garden Centre, the word is it's the perfect season to start your spring bulbs. With cooler weather, gentle rainfall and warm soil, your garden is ready to grow. Bulbs are easy to plant and look spectacular in clusters. Just add compost, plant, water and let nature do the rest. Choose from daffodils, tulips, fragrant hyacinths, freesias and more. Find us online at stonemans.com.au or on Grove Road, Glenorchy. Just look for the pink bug. And don't forget, at Stoneman's Garden Centre, we're open daily.
Get ready, Hobart. Here's what's coming up at the Odeon. Prepare for a career-spanning performance from country music royalty Casey Chambers on March 15th. Electronic mastermind Trent Merla brings his alternative anthems to Hobart on April 3rd. Doctor turned BAFTA-winning comedian Adam Kay delivers his hilarious hit show on April 22. And on the 8th of May, Aussie icons Benna Fanning and Paul Dempsey tour their bold new project, Fanning Dempsey National Park. Grab tickets at odeontheatre.com.au.
Brighton's best bakehouse. Love that homemade taste.
Looking for the best pies in Tasmania? Make sure you turn off the bypass and call into Brighton's Best Bakehouse. Now, we could spend the next few hours talking about all of our award-winning pies, but you really do need to try the pies for yourself. The proof is in the tasting. For some of the best pies in Tasmania, make sure you turn off the bypass and call into Brighton's Best Bakehouse.
Harvey Norman bedding floor stock clearance on now. Massive floor stock clearance on selected mattresses and adjustable bases from big brands including Sealy Posturepedic, King Coil by AH Beard, Sleepmaker and Tempur. Prices slashed on bedroom furniture, kids furniture, bunks and so much more. Pillows, quilt covers, cushions, throws, all priced to clear. Race in for incredible deals on selected floor stock with bonus standard local delivery on selected purchases over $999. Conditions and exclusions apply. Limited time only. Hurry. Harvey Norman bedding floor stock clearance on now.
The feel-good start to your day.
Kaz and Tubes for breakfast.
22 and partly cloudy for Hobart is the top. It's currently 13 degrees in the city. Looking across our road network, it all looks pretty clear as you approach the Hobart CBD. Although there is something happening in Lutana. Let us know if you see something on the roads. 133353 on Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes.
Walking round the room singing stormy weather at 57 Mount Pleasant Street. Well, it's the same room, but everything's different. You can fight the sleep, but not the dream. Things ain't cooking in my kitchen. Strange affliction wash over me. Julius Caesar and the Roman Empire couldn't conquer the blue sky. Well, there's a small boat made of china. It's going nowhere on the mantelpiece. Well, do I lie like a lounge room lizard, or do I sing like a bird released? Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, always take the weather. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you.
Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes. Coming up shortly, Amy Ross from our local news desk with all of the local news headlines. But first, let's read some texts.
Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes.
Text chat. Love the text coming through on 0488 881073. There's a text here that says, "Good morning, Kaz and Tubes. Tubes, your next licence you should get is your RSA, so then you can serve me a drink or five instead of the other way around for once." That's Kat from Brighton.
I've got an RSA.
I've already got mine too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already got it. Kat from Brighton. So,
that one.
put me behind the pub if you want.
Yeah.
Put me in charge. Go on. Go on then. Good morning. There's a text here that says, "Hi, Kaz and Tubes. Is it possible to get some more stickers at Banjos in New Norfolk as I missed out?" That's from Pat in New Norfolk. Oh, we should be able to organise
Consider
that.
that done.
Yeah, there's stickers out there at the moment with all
Triple
of our
M rock stickers.
local businesses.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Good morning to Akka the Forky, pre-start done, Tubes. And he's ticked. Oh, he's got the pre-start. Yeah, that's very cool.
The pre-start. What's the pre-start?
Before, well,
Oh,
I can't tell you.
You go, oh, no.
Can't tell
I
you
know
whether
this.
I got my licence or not because the big reveal is coming up after 8 o'clock. But I know what a pre-start is because I did go through all of my written learning.
I love the fact that they gave you a barbecue at a course.
Yeah, it was
How
pretty
good's
good.
that? What a great training provider that is.
Yeah. Good morning, Kaz and Tubes. This is from David in Melbourne, who sent through a picture of Mick in the morning, who's one of our colleagues.
Yes.
Mick Malloy, who's on Triple M Melbourne. He's not a fan, obviously. Ron the Truckie sent through so many different texts and pictures today. Is he trying to win a meat tray? Ron the Truckie, we've given you a call on 133353. Good morning, Ron the Truckie.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Well, now, Ron the Truckie, there's a picture come through here. You've sent through a video of a time lapse. You must have had the camera set up in the car in the truck as you've driven up. I reckon you've pulled up at Epping Forest, haven't you?
We never stop. No, we never stop.
Where are you?
I did stop at Epping Forest, grabbed a quick coffee. The girls are fantastic there. They look after us.
Yeah, that's good. Now, you've already been to Devonport, have you, Ron?
No, I'm still waiting for my trailer.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Yeah, I am not on my way back.
Oh, really? So you're still... Where are you currently?
Well, currently I'm probably just past Elizabethtown.
Okay.
But officially, I'm still waiting for my trailer.
Right, okay.
Special truckie timekeeping there.
Now, you've got something for us that you wanted to pick Kaz up on, Ron the Truckie.
Oh, Ron.
Well, I was just a little concerned, and the elderly and wellness expo might be quite suitable for it, because I'm concerned about the word steamroller.
Yes?
Yeah, because Kaz said yesterday that she wants me to get my steamroller licence.
Oh, yeah, getting all these excavators, forklifts. I said, go off and get the steamroller. So, no?
Absolutely. Well, they haven't been powered by steam since about 1960. So I was wondering, how was it growing up in the 50s?
Well, it was quite good. I love the invention of colour TV. But Ron, I want to see our Tubesy on the Hobart City Council Marshall steamroller that leads the Christmas parade. Maybe that's what I was thinking. That's a steamroller, isn't it? What year was that one?
Yeah, that's an 1800s one. That one, isn't it, Ron the Truckie? Good on you, Ron.
That is a good point.
We are operating in 2025 at the moment, Ron the Truckie. Not many steamrollers getting about, but good on you, Ron. We appreciate the call. You drive safe.
No, love listening to you on the wireless.
Good on you, Ron the Truckie there. There's a truckie mafia out there too.
Yes, there is.
Oh, there's Akka, Mick, Robbo, bloody Adam, Frank, Micah, Akka. They're all
We need to go
involved.
out and see them one day.
Oh, maybe. They're a bit dangerous, I reckon, Kaz. Amy Ross is coming up next with your local news headlines.
Text us anytime with what matters to you today. 0488 88 1073. Kaz and Tubes for breakfast on Triple M. More after this.
When the wheels slow down.
School zones are now live thanks to Mitsubishi Triton. Hurry, Mitsubishi Motors factory clearance ends March 31. Save thousands while you can.
Triple M.
Need a laugh on the go? Catch Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes anytime, anywhere on Listener. Download and search Kaz and Tubes now.
Good morning. The Domain Highway heavy westbound now between the Tasman and Brooker highways. The Brooker also a little patchy and stretches both ways at the major intersections between Glenorchy and Cornelian Bay. The Tasman without incident from Sorrel all the way over the Tasman Bridge and into the CBD, while the Southern Outlet also looking good inbound from Kingston. Bob Jane T-Marts won't be beaten with their best tyre price guarantee. When you're after great service and unbeatable value, head to the tyre and wheel specialists, Bob Jane T-Marts. They'll look after you. Traffic every 30 minutes on Hobart's 107.3 Triple M.
To keep Triple M's $50,000 no-repeat workday guarantee, we've had to add a stack of songs. Don't worry, all your favourite greatest hits are still here. Good times, greatest hits, Triple M.
How do you grow your business? Think outside the square. Let me sum it up for you. Sum up FPOS from $49 at JB Hi-Fi, Harvey Norman and Bing Lee.
Are you ready to take control of your financial future? Whether you're saving for retirement, managing investments, wanting to understand superannuation, Centrelink, or budgeting for big goals, the team at Elevate Wealth are here to guide you every step of the way. Don't let uncertainty hold you back. Reach out to Elevate Wealth today and start your journey towards financial confidence. It's never too early to seek financial advice. ElevateWealth.com.au. It's where your financial future can take shape.
Invest in the best at Harvey Norman. Bonus Miele upgrade on now. Buy a selected Miele appliance and receive a bonus upgrade valued at up to $950. Buy a selected Miele oven, upgrade to self-cleaning. Or an induction cooktop and upgrade to dual zone flexibility. Buy a selected Miele dishwasher, upgrade to auto dispensing. Or a washing machine with upgrade to quick wash and auto dispensing. Hurry, limited time. Don't miss bonus Miele upgrade valued at up to $950. Harvey Norman. Best range, best prices guaranteed. Conditions and exclusions apply.
The tunes don't have to stop when you get out of the car. Hit up the Listener web player as soon as you log on at the office to keep streaming your favourite music. Get started at listener.com.
Listener.
Why has it become so hard to order uniforms?
Oh, I know. Last time it was as if they didn't want to put our logo on them. Isn't that the point of a uniform?
Keeping your team or business looking good doesn't have to be a chore. Keep it simple with ID Clothing. Clothing for corporate, healthcare, trade, sports teams and more. Have one of our dedicated staff step you through the process and have 3 uniforms or 300 back in 3 weeks. Guaranteed. Tassie's own ID Clothing. Albert Road, Moona or idclothing.com.au. Introducing the all-new Cherry Tiggo 4 Pro starting from just $23,990 drive away, where style, performance and technology meet affordability. Packed with cutting-edge features like a 10.25-inch touchscreen, Apple CarPlay and advanced safety systems, the Tiggo 4 Pro delivers big on value. It's the smart choice for drivers who want it all from just $23,990 drive away. Discover the Cherry Tiggo 4 Pro today. Visit Cherry Hobart in Brisbane Street. Terms and conditions apply. LMCT 3006.
We're back in minutes for more of Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes. For IGA.
You can't beat local.
Brighton's Best Bakehouse. For award-winning pies, call in off the bypass today.
The news you need to know. Hobart's 107.3 Triple M.
Good morning, I'm Amy Ross. The federal budget was handed down last night and there was a little bit more money set aside for Tasmania compared to last year. The state will receive $6.3 billion in federal payments, up by close to $190 million. Treasurer Jim Chalmers says cost of living is the focus of this budget.
With 2 new tax cuts and higher wages, more bulk billing and more help with electricity bills, cheaper medicine and less student debt.
More than $90 million will be split between Hobart and Launceston for urban renewal projects, including the Macquarie Point precinct. $292 million has also been set aside for Tasmanian public schools and nearly $450 million for private schools. Tassie salmon was another big topic in Parliament yesterday, with 12 Bob Brown Foundation protesters detained after 3 glued themselves to the stairs inside the foyer. They were protesting legislation that better protects and secures the industry within Macquarie Harbour. And while the opposition is likely to support the motion, Shadow Environment Minister Jonathan Denier says it's been a long time coming.
This situation has been facing salmon workers in the electorate of Braddon in Tasmania now for more than a year, nearly 18 months. 2 Christmases these salmon workers have had no certainty about their employment.
And 2 teenagers are in custody after being accused of stealing from an electronics store in Moona. Police say one of the teens claimed to be armed, but investigators believe this to be false. The Socceroos finished the international window with a 2-0 World Cup qualifying win over China. And Tony Popovic's team now just needs one more from their final 2 games in June to automatically qualify for next year's tournament.
To come, here, this atmosphere, the pressure, we really improved with the ball from the other night.
Speaking on 10 there.
Quadlock is recalling its mag battery pack due to potential fire hazard. If you own one, stop using it immediately and visit quadlockcase.net/recall to arrange a refund.
Secure your digital world with Prytech. Our dedicated cybersecurity experts help keep your online kingdom safe. Prytech, here to help. Ask us how. Go to prytech.au.
Triple M. Weather.
Partly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower today across Hobart, heading for a top of 22. Tomorrow, cloud clearing and 21. Hamish and Andy are officially back with Season 8 of their podcast. Download the free Listener app to listen now.
Everything you need
For a brand new day.
Kaz and Tubes for breakfast.
Triple M breakfast.
Bit of an alert for people around southern Tasmania, Kaz, because we've heard that up to 4 F-35A Lightning II aircraft from the number 77 squadron from the Air Force base in Williamstown will be conducting navigation exercises around Tasmania.
How cool is that?
Very cool. You will probably hear them because they are noisy.
Yeah, they're not planning to land in any Tasmanian airports apparently, but you can find more information. I'm just having a little look on defence.gov.au/aircraft noise. And it shows you the aircraft grey. Oh, they're pretty cool, aren't they?
They're very cool.
Keep your eyes peeled to the sky.
Think Top Gun. And
Top Gun.
That's what we're sort of looking at. One of those jet aircraft that are going to be flying around southern Tasmania.
Are they going to be loud?
Yeah, they're going to be loud.
They're capable of supersonic flight
Faster.
while retaining stealth. Sounds like us, really, doesn't it?
I'm pretty sure
Extraordinary acceleration, agility, and 9G manoeuvrability. What is 9G manoeuvrability? I want it.
I'm not sure quiet and stealth has ever been used to describe you, Kaz McMullen.
I'm quiet and stealth. Yeah, but how great. Welcome to Tasmania, the F-38A Lightning IIs. There must be some plane buffs out there that if you want to give us a call and tell us where you're expecting to see them and where a vantage point would be, and is it going to be quick?
I don't know if they've released the route, but they have told us that they will be flying over southern Tasmania. So you might see them flying over Hobart, don't know. But they aren't landing here, Kaz.
No,
they're
not
just
landing.
doing some
They're
navigation exercises.
Have a bit of a look around. Welcome.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, how cool. How many? 4 of them throughout the morning today.
Yeah, if there's any plane buffs out there.
Yeah, we want to know.
Yeah, love to know where you're going to watch them and what you're doing, and if you can send in a photo of one. 0488 881073. We're going to chat basketball next, Kaz. So from planes to basketball, that's what we're doing.
Planes, trains.
Going to chat to Hawkeye soon about the budget, and we're chatting to Corinne from Alone Australia, a Tasmanian who is crazily taking part in the series Alone, which premieres tonight. We'll be chatting through that in the next half an hour on Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes.
Just kiss
Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes. 21 minutes to 8. We're going to chat to someone who is quite crazy, heading out to the Tasmanian wilderness all by their lonesome. That's coming up in the next 15 minutes. But right now we're chatting to Tasmania's number one basketball superfan. He's the host of the Jack Jumpers podcast. His name is Adam Webby-Webster. Webby, good morning to you.
Morning, Kaz and Tubes. I knew you weren't talking about me when you were talking about someone travelling out to the Tassie wilderness on their own, because that's not something I'd be comfortable with, but more power to them.
Nightmare stuff for me too, Webby. Now, Illawarra, the Hawks have won the NBL championship. How did you see the series?
Well, Melbourne United once again sort of choking at the very last minute in a championship series, second year in a row. You hate to see it, but probably love to see it too. So the Illawarra Hawks won 114 to 104. They were brilliant. They were without one of their best players, Sam Froling, the big centre. So they had to play small. Melbourne had no answers for Davo Hickey and Tyler Harvey and Wani Swakalo Bullock. So they are the champions of this NBL season.
I found it interesting that Matthew Dellavedova handed over his MVP for the series, final series, Webby.
Well, I think the voting system needs a bit of overhaul, guys. They vote after every single one of the 5 Championship Series games for the Championship Series MVP. Now, the problem with that is that Matthew Dellavedova entered Game 5 with an unassailable lead. He was always going to be the MVP, regardless of whether Melbourne won it or not, because of how well he played in the prior 4 games. Now, Illawarra won. They were in Illawarra, so of course that choice was loudly booed. If you look at the Norm Smith, that's the best player in the last game of the season, but this is a bit different. So I think they probably need to overhaul it and maybe lean it a little bit more towards the team that won rather than this sort of game-by-game structure.
Webby, where do I get my basketball fix now? Where are the games on?
The NBL 1 South starts this weekend, Kaz. However, not in Hobart just yet. Up north, you'll see that they have the Northwest Thunder in Ulverston, the Launceston Tornadoes in Launceston, the women's team.
Mm-hmm.
So the Hobart Chargers are heading up north to play those 2 teams. The first chance you'll have to see the Hobart Chargers is April 12 and 13, I believe, at Sorell Southeast Stadium. The Hobart Chargers are playing a back-to-back. So if you can't make it on the Friday night, go the Saturday night. If you can only make it on the Friday night, you could come along to both. Get your basketball fix however you like. So the NBL 1 South starting up this weekend. Very exciting for basketball in Tasmania.
And I just want to give a quick shout out to Nima Ball, who's been signed on for the Hobart Chargers. She's an absolute superstar young junior player, and I know her mum and dad really well. So congratulations to Nima. Now, Adam Webster, Webby, we've got Jordan Nunn. Brody Nunn coming back. Yeah. Different people. Brody Nunn's coming back. No, he's coming back though, Brody Nunn.
That's it. The second development player to be signed for the Jack Jumpers, Brody Nunn. Of course, Archie Woodhill signed a 3-year extension just before the end of the year. Brody Nunn signing on for NBL season 26. So one more development spot to be filled. We'll see what the Jack Jumpers do with that. They usually hold some trials, try to get some young Tassie guys involved. But great to see Brody Nunn coming back. We like to see consistency at the Jack Jumpers, and it just shows that they've been able to develop him really well over the last couple of seasons.
Well, Webby, it's always good to chat to you, and all the very best. Are you heading along to see some local basketball this weekend? I'm sure you got little people involved.
I will be going along to the Hobart Phoenix when they start in a couple of weeks. I've got a little 8-year-old Heidi who might be listening to this, who's playing in the under-10s. So you'll see me putting my hands in my pockets and try not to cheer too hard at the other.
Cheer loud.
Good on you, Webby. We'll chat to you next week.
Thanks, Kaz and Tubes.
Triple M, Kaz and Tubes for breakfast. Thanks for making the switch to Hobart's Triple M. Stick with us to win an awesome $10,000. Look out for our Triple M Rock stickers at loads of great local businesses like the Shoreline Hotel or Banjos. Head in store to register for the cash prize and grab a sticker for your car. One local wins 10 grand and everyone gets to support more local businesses with Hobart's 107.3 Triple M.
Hot deals on floor care at Harvey Norman now. For a professional carpet clean, the Bissell Pro Heat Revolution Max is now just $547. Or for hard floors, save $161 on the Dyson Wash G1, now just $788. Experience auto empty technology with Shark Power Detect Stick Vac, now $867. Or vacuum and mop with the all-new Ecovacs D-Bot X8 Pro Omni, available now for $2,499. Harvey Norman, best prices guaranteed. Conditions apply.
There are great half-price specials at IGA this week. Like Moccona 8 or 10-pack coffee sachets, only $3.75. San Remo 120-gram La Pasta range, just $1. Gatorade 600ml sport drink, only $2.10. And Omo 2-litre laundry liquid or 3-in-1 capsules 28-pack, just $14. All half price. These specials available until the 1st of April unless sold out. IGA. You can't beat local.
It's Triple M Breakfast. Your Finance Matters with Matt Hawkins from Elevate Wealth for financial insights, tips and advice.
Matt Hawkins from Elevate Wealth joins us live this morning. Morning, Hawkie.
Good morning, Tubes. How you going?
Now, last night, one of your big nights in the calendar was budget night. How was it presented and what were the key announcements impacting our Tasmanian community?
Mate, you know, as a financial advisor, budget night is always one of my favourite nights. And last night, Treasurer Jim Chalmers presented his 2025 federal budget, focusing on the cost of living relief through tax cuts, lower power bills, reduced co-payments for medicines and other measures aimed to help Australians hip pocket. But it is important to remember that these changes are only proposals and may or may not be made into law. And whilst it was quite a vanilla budget last night, Chips, there were 5 key winner takeaways from last night. Personal tax cuts for those earning between $18,000 and $45,000 from 1 July next year, 2026, that tax rate's going to drop down to 15% and 1 July 2027, dropping down to 14%. Energy rebates, this is coming to be automatically applied on 1 July this year and the 31st of December this year. 2 instalments of $75, giving those households and eligible small businesses $150 to help curb the cost of energy in the moment. Student loans cut by 20% before that indexation comes into effect on 1 June this year. And subsidised childcare, giving 3-day guarantee or 72 hours per fortnight without the need to meet certain requirements for that subsidy on childcare. Again, the last one, Tubes, lower cap for PBS medicines. This is a massive one, reducing from $31.60 to $25 on the 1st of January 2026. And remember, pensioners still only pay a maximum of $7.70, way up to the 1st of January 2030.
So some big winners there, I suppose, Hawkie. Like you said, a little bit of a vanilla budget, but some winners there for people who are earning less. Like a tax cut is always good news for our financial benefit.
Yeah, look, this is a massive one, Tubes. As I said, dropping the tax rate for those earning between $18,201 up to $45,000 from 16%, 15% and down to 14% in 2027. That's going to give a couple of $100 extra in your pocket to help curb this cost of living pressure most Australians are feeling. And again, those energy rebates and the subsidised childcare and again, student loans cut by 20%, as I said before, indexation on 1 June this year. For those people who have a help debt, who may want to pay that help debt off, remember if you are going to make an additional payment, you do it before 1 June because that's when that indexation does take effect.
Now, Hawkie, if people are starting to worry about their financial security or their financial commitments, they can always come and see the team at Elevate Wealth. What's the number they call?
Yeah, spot on, Tubes. If you heard the budget last night and you don't know how it's going to impact you or you have questions how it might impact your personal situation, give us a buzz, 62313448. We're happy to go through those measures, how it impacts you, what has been made law, what may be law in the future, and help you get this cost of living pressure under control.
Hawkie, always good to chat. Talk to you next week.
Thanks, mate. Have a great day.
Your Finance Matters with Matt Hawkins from Elevate Wealth. Don't just raise your financial expectations, elevate them at elevatewealth.com.au.
Any advice or information provided in our Your Finance Matters segment is of a general nature only and has not taken into account personal objectives, financial situation and needs. Before acting on the advice, you should consider its appropriateness to you, having regard to your personal objectives, financial situation and needs. Matthew Hawkins is an authorised representative consultant, an Australian Financial Services licensee.
For a feel-good start to another day.
Kaz and Tubes for breakfast.
Triple M Breakfast.
Top of 22 for Hobart and partly cloudy. If you see something on the roads, send us a text if it's safe to do so. 0488 881073. Nothing major, just the usual stuff happening through our major arterials on the approach to the Hobart CBD. But you are our eyes and ears, Hobart. And we need you. 133353 is the number to call if you see something on Triple M Breakfast.
Sunsets over the beaches from now on. Each day looking for new ways to go on. Baby, I should drop by.
Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes, Alone Australia Season 3 premieres with a double episode tonight at 7:30pm on SBS and SBS On Demand. And we have a Tasmanian connection with this insane show. Corinne is a Tasmanian Alone Australian contestant and she joins us live. Good morning to you, Corinne.
Good morning.
It's great to have your company. This is the question I ask all participants in shows like this is, first question, why?
See, so many people have asked me that and I still don't have a good answer. I thought, well, I reckon I can do it. I reckon I'll do okay, so why not? It'll be interesting. It'll be fun. It'll be a challenge which I've never experienced before, and it'll be a big learning experience. So yeah, why not?
Why not? What was the process, Corinne? How did you get on the show? How did you find it?
Yeah, it was a bit of a process getting through a few interviews, making sure that I do possess enough skills to not kill myself out there. Yeah.
It is hosted in Tasmania this season after season 1 of Alone Australia was hosted on Tasmania's west coast. How did you find it out there by yourself?
It was not as bad as I thought it'd be. I think it did help being on home ground, and I've spent plenty of time out by myself in the Tassie wilderness. That didn't bother me. At the start, it was really easy. It was really relaxing being without my phone, being without emails and work stresses and social media. It was actually really nice having that reset away from everyone, away from all responsibilities. It was like a holiday. But yeah, towards the end, I really started missing people. I missed people more than I expected.
Do you think being an only child helps in this situation?
Yeah, I think so. I think just being used to working through problems alone, being comfortable in my own company definitely helps.
We know that you can't tell us the end of the show, obviously, because we want to tune in and we want to watch this journey, Corinne. But is there something that you took away from it that you didn't expect?
Yeah, I guess my need for people is something that was much stronger than I realized. You know, everyone likes to think of themselves as being strong and independent, but I can't survive on my own. And we're not designed to be alone. Our species is tribal. We're designed to have a village around us. And yeah, I need that. And I think at one point I threw a little bit of a hissy fit and I went, I'm sick of being a strong, independent woman. I want someone to look after me now.
We cannot wait to see you and your journey in Alone Australia Season 3, which premieres tonight on SBS and SBS On Demand. Corinne, our Tasmanian participant in this series, thank you so much for joining us, and we can't wait to watch your journey across the next few weeks.
Thank you. Cheers.
If it matters to you this morning, we want to know about it. Text the show anytime 0488 881073. Kaz and Tubes for breakfast on Triple M. More on the other side of this.
When the wheels slow down.
School zones are now live thanks to Mitsubishi Triton. Hurry, Mitsubishi Motors factory clearance ends March 31. Save thousands while you can.
Triple M.
Need a laugh on the go? Catch Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes anytime, anywhere on Listener. Download and search Kaz and Tubes now.
Good morning. The Brooker Highway building inbound through Glenorchy all the way through Cornelian Bay. The Domain Highway chock is westbound on the approach to the Brooker, while the Tasman Highway looking good inbound through Sorrel. It's heavy through Midway Point though before easing out over the Causeway. Once you hit Mornington though, it's slow again all the way over the Tasman Bridge, while the Southern Outlet building inbound through Tolman's Hill. Would you tailgate someone to the meat raffle? If you wouldn't do it anywhere else, why do it on the road? Don't let a car change who you are. Safer driving starts with you. Brought to you by the Australian Government. Traffic every 30 minutes on Hobart's 107.3 Triple M.
To keep Triple M's $50,000 no-repeat workday guarantee, we've had to add a stack of songs. Don't worry, all your favourite greatest hits are still here. Good
times, greatest hits.
Triple M. Get paid anywhere, anytime. In-store, online or on the road. Sum Up FPOS. Think outside the square. Get Sum Up FPOS at JB Hi-Fi, Harvey Norman and Bing Lee.
Are you thinking about retirement? Are you concerned about how you might fund your lifestyle? Or even if you have enough money to retire? Seeking financial advice is not just for the wealthy. It's for anyone who wants to take control of their financial security. Regardless of your understanding of superannuation, Centrelink or investments, now might be the perfect time to discuss your options. You're never too young or too old to seek financial advice. See people who can really help. elevatewealth.com.au.
Austral Bricks is your home for high-quality, locally made bricks, all backed by a 100-year warranty. We're proud to say that 100% of our locally made bricks from our Longford site are certified carbon neutral. Find our display location at 7 to 9 Franklin Wharf, Hobart. Austral is your trusted local for bricks. Did you know you can book a free colour consultation with our colour experts? Get in touch with us today. Call 13BRICK or visit australbricks.com.au.
Euro Signs and Safety for anti-slip treads, adhesive tiles, indicator studs, braille signs and more. Signs, safety, custom design and print. We got this.
Euro Signs. On May 9th, we're going blue for Do It for Dolly Day. Blue on the farm. Blue at the beach. Blue in the bush. Blue to spark conversations about bullying and remind every young person they're not alone. Blue to raise awareness for today and funds for tomorrow. So let's come together to go blue to end bullying. Register at doitfordollyday.org.au.
The Hobart Twilight Market returns to Brook Street Pier this Friday 4:30 till 9 p.m. Outside in the dog-friendly forecourt, a superb range of Tassie eats and drinks are showcased with live music. Inside, you'll find Tassie design stalls and permanent Brook Street Pier businesses. Find out more on the market Facebook and Instagram pages. See you at Brook Street Pier this Friday. Supported by Harcourts Hobart, Tasports, Triple M Hobart, Apple Isle Wine Tours, Tassal and Hobart Airport.
Thinking about a water tank? Think smart, think TankTech. At TankTech, we design and manufacture top quality and longer lasting corrugated steel water tanks. Our stainless steel, aquaplate and galvanised iron water tanks comply with Australian standards. They're UV and fire resistant and come in a huge range of sizes. We even custom build at no extra cost and deliver statewide. So whether you're on the farm, in the city or building a new home, when you're thinking tanks, think smart, think TankTech. tanktech.com.au.
Make the switch to Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes in 2025. Proudly Hobart and everything Tassie. Powered by IGA. You can't beat local.
Brighton's Best Bakehouse. For award-winning pies, call in off the bypass today.
The news you need to know. Hobart's 107.3 Triple M.
Good morning, I'm Amy Ross. Labor's splashed a bit of cash in the budget overnight in an effort to win over voters ahead of the upcoming federal election. Surprise tax cuts are the headline, with the average worker to be as much as $268 better off from July next year and $538 the following year. The coalition slammed the changes, describing them as a cruel hoax which will do little to ease cost of living pressures.
They are not a genuine tax cut. 70 cents a day, 73 cents a day in a year's time, when for a typical Australian family with a mortgage, they're paying an extra $50,000 over and above what they expected.
Shadow Treasurer Angus Taylor on the ABC saying they won't support the tax cuts. Meantime, some wins for Tassie in the budget, with $200 million on the way to upgrade Arthur Highway and $181 million for the Tasmanian Freight Equalisation Scheme. Tassie salmon was a hot topic in Parliament yesterday, with protesters causing headaches for politicians. 12 Bob Brown Foundation members were detained after 3 glued themselves to the stairs inside the foyer, opposing legislation that'll make changes to the Environment Protection Act and secure salmon farming in Macquarie Harbour. Eloise Carr from the Australia Institute flagging major environmental concerns.
This will have ramifications beyond the salmon industry. This is creating chaos.
And up in the north, emergency services remain on scene after a log truck rolled over on Wilmot Road in Kindred. Logs are blocking the road. It'll be some time before it's cleared. A former Hawthorn champion is already backing his side to go all the way. No stranger to premierships, Buddy Franklin says old teammate Sam Mitchell has the Hawks humming.
Since probably round 6 last year, you probably have to look at their form. It's probably been one of the best besides Brisbane.
Quadlock is recalling its mag battery pack due to potential fire hazard. If you own one, stop using it immediately and visit quadlockcase.net/recall to arrange a refund.
Secure your digital world with Prytech. Our dedicated cybersecurity experts help keep your online kingdom safe. Prytech, here to help. Ask us how. Go to prytech.au.
Triple M. Weather.
Partly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower today across Hobart, heading for a top of 22. Tomorrow, cloud clearing and 21. Hamish and Andy are officially back with Season 8 of their podcast. Download the free Listener app to listen now.
Kaz and Tubes for breakfast. Back in 30 seconds. Enough time to text us. 0488 881073.
Are you the accident-prone one in your share house? Perhaps you smashed your TV during a heated game of table tennis. Or maybe you dropped your dishwasher when you were moving in. Next time, make sure you protect your prized possessions by taking out RACT Contents Insurance with accidental damage cover for renters. Head to ract.com.au and get a quote today. RACT Insurance, a part of your Tasmanian story.
It's a fresh start and it feels good.
Kaz and Tubes for breakfast.
It's Triple M breakfast.
Kaz, there's never been a better time to shop local than now.
Right now. Because you could win $10,000. Is that the reason? Well, or are there other reasons like helping your community?
There's the feel good reason.
Oh. I'd feel good if I won $10,000.
Yeah, but the feel good reason of buying stuff locally means that the money stays here in the Tasmanian economy. You're supporting people in our community, and local businesses in our community often support local enterprise such as community groups, sporting clubs.
They do. You see their names all over sports uniforms and on sports grounds, and wow, and so many good local businesses, Tubes.
So many. For your chance to $10,000 to win $10,000, all you have to do is just stop at any of the participating stores, shop there, scan the QR code for Triple M, and then upload your receipt to enter. There's so many different businesses: Banjos, Bliss Living Furniture. We've got HFT Interiors, Hobart Workers Club, Inner Space Wardrobes.
Oh, we've got Nocton Vineyard. We've got Hobart Motorcycles. We've got Planet's Mitre 10.
Yes.
Opposite Lock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, called Porters. That's paint, isn't it? Or is that liquor?
No,
that's Porter's liquor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alpha Cafe, Tassie 4x4, The Running Edge, Longley International Hotel, Stoneman's Garden Centre, the Mornington Inn and Trusted Smiles, and the Shoreline, of course. Shop at any of those businesses, scan the Triple M QR code, make a purchase, and go into the draw to win $10,000 here as part of Triple M Rocks. It's massive.
It is massive, and you could get a sticker with Triple M Rocks.
That's right. Speaking of local, Kaz, there is a music festival happening this weekend in Dunalley. We'll talk about that next on Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes.
I heat up, I can't cool down. Got me spinning round and round, round and round, and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Every time you call my name, I heat up like a burning flame, full of desire. Kiss me, baby, let the fire get higher.
Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes. There is a music festival happening this weekend at a local Bangor vineyard, and it is Vanessa Dunbabin, the co-owner of the Bangor Vineyard Shed. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
This is, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, is this the first Bangor Music in the Vines?
Absolutely. It's a brand new event that we've created, and we're running it for the first time this year, so we're very excited to have it.
How good.
So what are we doing in the Vines?
Well, we're going to be, so we've got a lovely big stage, and we're going to have a series of bands playing. And in the afternoon, we're actually going to be starting with a lot of family-friendly events. So we'll have some free face painting. We've got the local Sands Family Circus coming, and they'll be doing a performance and a circus workshop. We've got some clay workshops. We've got Mrs. B and her jazz bugs that are coming and doing a lovely little music performance for the kids. And then we move into some of the adults events later in the evening.
Now, for those that don't know, Bangor Vineyard Shed is in the beautiful place that is Dunalley on Tasmania's Tasman Peninsula. You've been there a while, Vanessa, and it's going from strength to strength, isn't it?
Yeah, we're really thrilled. So we're a little sort of farming family. Started off with sheep, and then we had a bit of a passion for wine, and we thought, why not plant a vineyard? And so we did that, and 10 years later, we've got this, incredible kind of vineyard cellar door business that we're really proud of, and an amazing local team. So it's been a wild ride, and we're thrilled with it.
You seem to have ticked off every box, something for the kids, something for me, some music, some entertainment, and some lovely wines, I'm sure. Is there anything we should be looking out for, any particular wine that's your bragging point?
Yes, we'll have a mix of drinks there, obviously. So we've got, our range of Bangor wines with our Pinot Noir, Pinot Gris, and some bubbles, of course. And then we've got some of our drinks partners. So we've got Hobart Brewing Company with their range of beers and plenty ciders, and Gillespie ginger beers as well. So there's a range of drinks depending on what you're interested in. And some of our acts in the evening, we've got the local legend Ange Boxall coming to play.
Yes, friend of the show. Vanessa is Ange Boxall. She's an absolute ripper. Tell us about some of the other acts.
Yeah, and we've got a lovely young rising star Zach Henderson coming to play. So he's an amazing young artist. We've got the Rupert Bullard Band. That's another sort of emerging artist here in Tassie. So we're really looking forward to it. It'll be fun.
Tell us about how people can get accommodation there, Vanessa.
Yeah, so we've got a range of local accommodation partners for lots of little small Airbnbs and beautiful little local quirky places to stay in the region. And we've also got our own campsites. You can come and camp a 5-minute walk from the main stage. So that makes it really easy.
Doesn't get much better than that,
Convenient.
does it? Vanessa Dunbabin, the co-owner of the Bangor Vineyard Shed, with the inaugural Bangor Music in the Vines. It's happening this Saturday from 3 till 10. It's an all-ages event with plenty of fun for the kids and the family. You can get more information at bangorshed.com.au. Vanessa, thanks so much for your time on Triple M.
Thank you so much.
Every morning, you're our eyes and ears for everything local. Text us anytime on 0488 881073. Kaz and Tubes for breakfast. Back in just a mo on Triple M.
Hobart's Triple M Roadie.
Hitting the streets with the free stuff.
Hey, it's Nick from the Triple M Roadies. Join us at the new Liquorland at Hobart Gasworks on 2 Macquarie Street this Friday. The Roadies will be on site between 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. with a heap of giveaways, plus Liquorland and Muir's vouchers for you to win. Cray Cray Food Truck will also be on site with free crayfish sliders as well. So head down to the new Liquorland at Hobart Gasworks this Friday and say g'day.
Hobart's 107.3 Triple M.
Looking for a suspension or GVM upgrade for your 4x4? It's time to explore Tassie 4x4. They're not just enthusiasts, they're your local experts, with expert installations tailored to your ride and superior knowledge of Tassie's rugged terrain. They know what's required for a tough Tassie 4x4 upgrade. If you're after a suspension or GVM upgrade, call Tassie 4x4 on 62444474 or visit tassie4x4.com.au today. It's time to explore with Tassie 4x4.
Ziggy's is the ultimate destination for meat lovers, boasting an impressive range of succulent steaks flavoured
flavourful sausages and premium locally sourced Tasmanian pork. They also stock a wide range of European groceries. Hot specials this week: Tasmanian premium beef ribeye steak grass-fed, $36.90 a kilo. Marion Bay free-range chicken thigh fillet, $14.90 a kilo. And Ziggy's fresh chicken and chive sausages, $9.90 a kilo. Ziggy's Supreme Small Goods open Monday to Saturday, 8am to 6pm. 80 Hopkins Street, Moona.
Hobart, prepare yourself for a spectacle like no other. The award-winning Limbo is coming to Spiegel Tent Hobart, a mind-blowing fusion of circus, cabaret and acrobatics set to a pulse racing live soundtrack.
From Brussels to Bogota, this show has stunned audiences worldwide, and yes, even Madonna saw it twice.
Featuring world-class daredevils and maverick musicians from London, New York, Sydney and beyond, Limbo will have you on the edge of your seat with its gravity-defying stunts, hypnotic rhythms and fire-breathing thrills.
But hurry, tickets are selling fast. Don't miss your chance to experience the must-see event of the season. Book now at spiegeltenthobart.com. Your seat is ready. The other world awaits.
Please. Do you hear that? It's the sound of your morning metabolism on its knees, pleading for a real breakfast. Washed down with a large coffee. And when we say large, we mean large. Before you go anywhere, head to the Mornington Inn's new brekkie trailer for a delicious budget-friendly breakfast. They've got all your faves: egg and bacon rolls, BLTs, muffins, potato cakes, sweet treats, and of course, coffee. Open 5 to 10am with plenty of free parking. The Mornington Inn brekkie trailer, 322 Cambridge Road, Mornington.
As the leaves begin to change colour and gently let go of their branches, it's a magical time in the garden. But before going into its big winter sleep, it's also a timely reminder to update your gardening equipment, ready for its winter trim. East Side Chainsaws and Mowers have trimmers and brush cutters, blowers, vacs and shredders, push and ride-on mowers, chainsaws and hand tools of every description. Only the best for your garden is at East Side Chainsaws and Mowers, Mornington.
Everything you need
For a brand new day.
Kaz and Tubes for breakfast.
Top of 22 and a chance of F-35 jets flying across southern Tasmania. If you see something on the roads, though, that you should be aware of, 133353 is the number to call on Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes.
This one is a lie. Sat around laughing and watched the last one die. Now look into the sky and say
Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes at 19 minutes past 8. We've got a carryover champ, Kaz, for Tassie Trivia.
Yeah, $200 he could have in his pocket.
Cam from Lena Valley is risking $100 to win $200, and that's coming up just after 8:30. Now, Kaz, I've been a very busy boy the last couple of days.
Yeah, well, you have been skipping out of here with a very serious look on your face.
Yes.
What have you been up to?
I've been talking about this for quite some time, about getting more licences. So
Yes.
I talked about getting my motorbike licence. If Mum's not listening, that's good news.
No, you can't.
I'd like to get my truck licence. I'd like to get my boat licence. I'd like to get my bus licence. I'd like to get my first aid licence.
Okay. What about a pilot's licence?
Sure.
Okay.
I'd like to get my pilot's licence.
Okay.
I would like to get my forklift licence, is what I said last week, and we talked with the boys from Fresh Freight and at Acker, the fork truckie. He's out there. He sent a picture through of his checklist, and we had a phone call from Nick at Select Safety who said that he had a fork truck licence program going this week, and I have taken part, and it was such good fun, and it was easy, and it was well facilitated by the team at Select Safety, and I caught up with Oscar, who was also part of the course. I'm with Oscar from Blackman's Bay, who's taken part in the forklift training so far. We've done our exam. How did you feel going into that?
Oh, look, mate, I was a little bit stressed going in, but everyone here's been awesome, and yeah, it's just been a breeze.
You're part of the work skills group that's taking part in the Select Safety forklift
so
group.
I went along with work skills to get a ticket to just explore some more opportunities.
What made you come to Select Safety?
Look, I'd heard good reviews about them, and also my coach who put me onto this course had said how great they'd been, and through previous courses they just had great reviews and stuff like that.
What was going through your mind yesterday?
I was so stressed about the final exam, and I really did not want to do it, but as I sat down with everyone around, it was super easy.
Yeah, Richard's been great, hasn't he?
Yeah, Richard has been probably the most helpful person ever you could possibly have.
So we've done the written exam, we've just got to do the practical stuff now, getting in the fork truck and driving around. How are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling pretty confident. I dipped on a few cones yesterday, but I reckon that today I should be right.
All right, Oscar, well done. Hopefully it goes well in the practical exam. All the best.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
There's a group of 6 of us, including me, and a group from Work Skills that have come through and done their fork truck training. And I do agree with Oscar. Richard, the examiner and the education facilitator, was fantastic. He took everybody's needs into account, made fellas like Oscar and myself, who were a little bit nervous about the written exam, like I said to you yesterday, Kaz, I get a bit of performance anxiety when it comes to exams.
Well, it's the word exam, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a little bit scary, but he did a great job and he got us all through the written part of the exams. He helped us through. There were 61 questions that we had to get at least, I think you could get 4 wrong, so you needed to get at least 57 out of 61 correct. And we all passed through that with the help from Richard, and he did a great job. And then I spoke to Richard afterwards, and here are the results after I've set my practical exam. Richard Marriott, who's one of the trainers at Select Safety, where I've just completed my forklift training. Can you give me the results?
Pass, 100%, mate. Well done.
Yes. Qualified forklift driver now. This has been a really great experience. Good fun, for starters, with the serious stuff when it's needed to be serious. But we've done it with me and 5 other fellas, which has been fantastic. Who can take part in this course?
Anyone. The only requirements, mate, are you must be 18 years of age and not require an interpreter.
And it's an easy skill to get.
Well, it's a difficult course, but with the training, then it's a pretty high-stress sort of course. But, yeah, anyone can do it, anyone can attempt.
I don't think it would be described as high stress, Richard. I think you made me, in particular, and some of the boys that are here with us, really comfortable, mate. And you've given us the skills to get the course, and we can hear young Noah out there having a go with the fork truck right now doing his practical. It's been good fun, mate. Is there any advice you want to give anyone out there that might be thinking about coming to do a forklift course?
Yeah, and anyone can attend the course. Whatever skill level, we teach it all in the training in the 2 days.
I've certainly raided the fridge. I didn't expect that to be such a great bonus. Richard, thanks so much for all your time, and thanks for helping me get my forklift licence.
Not a problem, mate. Thank you.
So watch out, Hobart. I'll
Look
be
out.
driving the fork trucks all around. Wherever you need assistance with a forklift, I can help.
What's the beeping mean?
That means they're going backwards.
Oh.
So it was fantastic, Kaz, and like I'm 42, and I thought to myself, my time in the classroom might be done,
Yeah.
I might be finished. But what actually ended up happening here is I've enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
Thirst for more by the sound of it.
Well, I've talked to the guys at Select Safety, and I think my next course is going to be my first aid course, which is a very important ticket to have because you never know when you're going to need some assistance or someone around you needs assistance to help. So I think first aid might be next, and there's talk of the excavator. I'd love to know what Hobart thinks I should be driving next. 0488 881073. Maybe it is the pilot's licence, Kaz. It's Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else but not for me. Love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. And then I saw her face. I'm a believer, and not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less a given thing. The more I gave, the less I got. Oh yeah. What's the use of trying? All you get is pain. When I wanted sunshine, I got rain. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, and not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. What's the use of trying? All you get is pain. When I wanted sunshine, I got rain. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, and not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. Now I'm a believer, yeah, 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 yeah. Now I'm a believer. Now I saw her face. Now I'm a believer.
Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes. They've broken it down. The sums from last night, Tubesy. It's $5 a week.
Oh.
That's not going to help me at the supermarket when it feels like everything's gone up by $5. But Amy Ross has more details from the local news desk next.
We're also after a Tassie Trivia player, so if you want to play Tassie Trivia for $200 against Cam from Lenna Valley, give us a call right now, 133353.
Kaz and Tubes for breakfast. Triple M.
When the wheels slow down.
School zones are now live thanks to Mitsubishi Triton. Hurry, Mitsubishi Motors factory clearance ends March 31. Save thousands while you can.
Triple M. Need a laugh on the go? Catch Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes anytime, anywhere on Listener. Download and search Kaz and Tubes now.
Good morning. The Brooker Highway slow going inbound from Glenorchy all the way through Cornelian Bay before easing out for the rest of the run into the CBD. The Domain Highway has eased off with only some very minor westbound congestion before the Brooker. The Tasman Highway moving well through Sorrel and Midway Point, but it's chockers from Mornington all the way over the Tasman Bridge and the Southern Outlet slowing inbound from the Ridgeway. Enjoy Australia's only 10-year, 300,000 kilometre warranty when servicing with authorised Nissan dealers. See website for full T's and C's. Traffic every 30 minutes on Hobart's 107.3 Triple M.
Triple M's Rush Hour.
I don't think you've ever been this bad.
Oh, if you go back in history.
Where sport.
Ollie Wines, Brownlow medalist.
Ollie.
JB Brownie, thanks for having me on.
Meets stupid.
Hey, you went to Turkey off-season. You only go to Turkey for one reason, to get a hair transplant.
Well, you haven't been yet.
Yes,
Triple M's Rush Hour. Today from 4 on Hobart's Triple M. And catch the boys anytime on the Listener app.
For contemporary furniture combined with traditional quality, it has to be Euphoria Furniture, hands down. Did you know they've just been awarded the best stressless gallery in Australia? That's right, the best stressless gallery nationwide. Call in and see their award-winning showroom full of quality Norwegian-made stressless furniture, starting from just $1,999. Award-winning Euphoria Furniture is open 7 days on Letitia Street, North Hobart.
You don't have to stop listening to Triple M when you get out of the car. Listener goes everywhere with you. Just pick your device and don't miss a beat. From the car to your phone to your computer. It's Triple M. Keep listening to Triple M. Plus, discover hundreds of original podcasts and stream music stations to suit your mood anywhere. Open your ears to a whole world of audio. Download the free Listener app now to get started.
Listener.
John Williamson is coming to Hobart.
How you going, folks? Join me on my 55-year anniversary tour. My travelling days are done. It's raining on the rock. I'll be playing all my old favourites and songs from my new album. How many songs? Beautiful world. Can't wait to see you there. They come from you.
Rest Point Entertainment Centre. Friday, 11 April. Book now at Ticketmaster.
Thanks for calling the Heat Pump Shop. How can we help?
It's Keith and Darlene here from Craddock. Darlene wants a Dakin for the bedroom.
I've got good news, Keith. Dakin's new Allura X reverse cycle split system is the bee's knees.
Oh, tell me more.
You'll just love the advanced air purification with mold-proof operation as the latest Dakin streamer technology discharges high-speed electrons, removing odours, bacteria and other nasties.
You just gotta love Dakin.
And there's inbuilt Wi-Fi so you can control it with Dakin's smartphone interface.
Amazing.
Yes, that's Dakin perfecting the air. So just get on that internet thingy, heatpump.com.au, give us a call or come and say hello at the Heat Pump Shop.
We're back in minutes for more of Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes. For IGA.
You can't beat local.
Brighton's Best Bakehouse. For award-winning pies, call in off the bypass today.
The news you need to know. Hobart's 107.3 Triple M.
Good morning, I'm Amy Ross. Modest tax cuts are the headliner of last year's federal budget as many of us struggle with the cost of living. It'll see taxpayers save almost $270 a year from July next year and more than $530 in 2027. Nationals leader David Littleproud has accused the government of being reserved this budget, focusing more on winning votes at the looming federal election.
The tax cuts aren't meaningful, they're a gimmick. It doesn't go to address bracket creep in any way, shape or form, rather than having the courage to lean in and to fix the energy grid, to fix immigration and to make sure that we have a proper housing policy.
Meantime, the government was fruitful with spending money on Tasmanian healthcare. $6 million will be poured into supporting maternity services in Hobart, while hospital and health services will see $50 million. The Maugean skate remains in the spotlight, while Canberra set aside $2.4 million for a breeding program. Environmentalists aren't impressed that the legislation was passed yesterday that'll secure the salmon farming industry in Macquarie Harbour.
It is such a complete breakdown in good governance.
Independent MP Andrew Wilkie there. And around 1,000 people have turned out to a City Council meeting in Hobart to debate the Collins Street bike lanes trial. The trial will roll on ahead after a push to scrap the project fell short. Construction on the new bike lanes begun this week and will continue on as planned. Lachie Neale has given Fox Footy this update on Brisbane teammate Brandon Starcevic after a third concussion in 6 months.
Hopefully he's back sooner than later, but if it takes a month, 2 months, whatever it takes, that's fine. We'll let him rest up and hopefully hold down the fort.
The Lions will belatedly host Geelong in their prelim final rematch on Saturday night.
Quadlock is recalling its mag battery pack due to potential fire hazard. If you own one, stop using it immediately and visit quadlockcase.net/recall to arrange a refund.
Secure your digital world with Prytech. Our dedicated cybersecurity experts help keep your online kingdom safe. Prytech, here to help. Ask us how. Go to prytech.au.
Triple M. Weather.
Partly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower today across Hobart, heading for a top of 22. Tomorrow, cloud clearing and 21. Hamish and Andy are officially back with Season 8 of their podcast. Download the free Listener app to listen now.
It's Triple M breakfast. Another day is underway.
Live from just around the corner. Kaz and Tubes for breakfast.
We're chatting to the Federal Labor member for Franklin, Julie Collins, as the budget has been released last night. Kaz?
Yes.
We're going to find out what's in it for Tasmanians, as the member for Franklin will join us live on the show. If you have a question for the member of Franklin, you can text it in on 0488 88 1073. Just looking at traffic, it looks reasonably okay, except if you're coming from the Eastern Shore. It's back right up to Mornington, flowing very, very slowly on the Tasman Highway, and also quite slow on the approach on the East Derwent Highway to Ronnie Street. Usually pretty slow through there, Kaz, given that the lights are in the way. What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. I just, my Easter chickie fell down and I just placed it back up so it's looking at you again, my Easter decor that I've decorated the studio with.
It's like, I would say, a vomit of decorations behind you there. There's so many.
It's very festive, isn't it? What do you call an anti-Easter decorator? Like a bar humbug for Christmas?
I'm not a bar humbug for Easter. I like Easter. I just don't think we need to decorate it. No.
Why not?
I just think it's
Why don't you?
We know what Easter's all about.
Do we? What's it about?
Reflection.
Oh, it's not about Humpty Dumptys?
It's about chocolate too. But it's, about reflection and taking some time to just assess what's going on. And it's an important break, I reckon, for everyone.
You need a lot of money.
Into the winter.
You need a lot of money for Easter eggs this year. Have you seen the price of Easter eggs in the supermarket? Come on, that's just getting silly. Since when's Lindt $30 a bag? And now it's half price. Not fooling me. Not fooling me. I'm going to buy chocolates for everyone.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, $18 for a little box of a little egg. Nope. Stop it. We need cash. How do I get cash?
Well, we're going to find out what's in the federal budget for Tasmanians after this.
That's the way you do it. Triple M breakfast with Kaz and Tubes. Tassie Trivia. For Creative Homes, save every day with a free sustainable living package from Creative Homes.
We've got cash to give away right now, actually, Kaz, and I see what you were getting at now.
That's why we need cash.
Cam from Lenna Valley is our carryover champ. He's back to win $200. Good morning to you, Cam.
G'day, Kaz and Tubes. How you doing?
Good, thanks. How'd you spend the day, Cam? Did you study up?
I spent the day playing a bit of golf, so no study done at all.
Happy days. That sounds like a good day, Cam.
Look, someone's got to do it, mate.
Where did you play, Cam? Where's your favoured golf course?
Play generally down at Kingston Beach Golf Club.
Nice.
Nice one. Too many hills for me, Cam. Can you test?
There's only two tubes and you get to lift up one of them.
Can you test your buzzer for us, Cam?
Cam.
Beautiful. Your opponent today from Otago is John. Good morning to you, John.
Good morning, guys.
Now, do you say Otago or Otago?
Depending on where you are in the world. Australia, Otago, New Zealand, Otago.
Yeah, okay, fair enough,
we
John.
say A then, do we? There you go.
This is your first time playing Tassie Trivia, John?
Yes.
Well, this is good news. We've got Cam, who I think, was it your first time yesterday, Cam?
Yes.
There you go. We've got two first.
I heard Cam yesterday. It was his first time and I listened to the rules then.
Good. Well, I'm going to give them to you anyway. Can you test your buzzer, please, John?
John.
Beautiful. This is how it works. You've got 3 multiple choice questions. You buzz in with your name when you know the answer. If you buzz in before I've given the multiple choice options, you can't just buzz in and say A or B. You got to give the correct answer. If you get one wrong, your opponent gets a free swing. If you get two of them right, you get $200. Thanks to our mates at Creative Homes, you can save every day with a free sustainable living package from Creative Homes. Here we go. Question number 1. The Tasman Bridge was lit up last night in purple for which reason? Was it A, World Parkinson's Day, or B, Hobart Relay for Life? Cam.
Hobart Relay for Life.
Correct, Cam. Well done. It's World Parkinson's Day next month. Question number 2. The federal government announced funding in last night's budget to extend the Southern Outlet Transit Lane. How much money has been set aside for this? Is it A, 65 million, B, 80 million?
A.
Cam.
A.
Incorrect. And John from Otago, you get a free swing.
John B.
Yes, and I'll tell you what, John, you're very, very lucky there.
I was very lucky.
Question number 3. The 2025 Australian Rowing Championships are taking place in Tasmania this week at which lake? Is it A? Cam for the win.
Lake Barrington.
Oh, and Cam, just like that, you have won $200. Bad luck, John. Have a great day.
All right, great. Thank you.
Thanks for taking part. That's John from Otago, who's gone with nothing, but Cam from Leonard Valley. Wowee.
Settling in for the answer of the question that I know is about to be asked.
Cam, you've won $200. Are you coming back tomorrow for $300?
No, I'm going to take the money and run.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I
Cam?
am sure. Absolutely.
Oh, well done, mate. $200 cash is all yours. Congratulations.
Cheers. Thank you, mate.
Well, there you go. Cam from Leonard Valley with $200 cash in his pocket today, Cass.
Well, they were first-timers, Tubes. We'd like some more first-timers. Look how easy it is. $200 for the weekend. You can do it too. Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes. Tassie Trivia.
The sky above
Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes at 9:15. Last night's budget was handed down by the Treasurer, Minister Chalmers, and we are talking to the Federal Labor member for Franklin. She's the Minister for Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry and the Minister for Small Business. Good morning to you, Julie Collins.
Good morning, Tubes and Kaz, and to your listeners today.
$80 million going to the Southern Outlet is part of it, but Kaz, you want to know something else?
Yeah, what's in it for Tassie, Minister? Is it more than $5 a week, really?
Well, there's a lot in it for Tassie, but obviously this is a responsible budget that sort of supports people with cost of living, but understanding that we need to build a future as well. So it's about the now and it's about building Australia's future. And we're doing that with modest cost of living support in ways that don't add to inflation. And we're also doing it with investing for our future in things like infrastructure and the $80 million to improve the Southern Outlet and other roads across Tasmania.
You've described it as a responsible budget, Minister. Some have called it a little vanilla. $80 million towards the Southern Outlet. Let's talk about that. What is that going to achieve?
So this is about making sure that we can better utilise some of the work that's already happened and making sure that the fifth transit lane, so the fifth lane, a transit lane will run from Kingston to the Olinda Grove and Mount Nelson turnoff. So this is for the Kingston end of that transit lane, and that will encourage public transport, but also importantly more than one person in a car, so more people in cars.
Money thrown at the Southern Outlet doesn't change the bottleneck that is Macquarie Street, Minister. Is there any funding for some sort of improvement to Macquarie and Davey Streets? I drove last night to Rest Point for a function and it was pretty crook through there.
Well, we obviously are funding roads based on the commitments and the strategy from the state government. They put together their priorities and then we have a look and assess them. But this is about making sure that we actually get better utilisation of the funding that's already and the work that's already been gone in. Essentially what we're doing is cleaning up the mess and making sure that this transit lane has more value. What we're saying is that it will encourage more carpooling and more people to get on a bus, which will help with the traffic more. The solutions to Macquarie and Davey Street need, I think, a lot more work and consideration by the Tasmanian state government.
Beautiful. $200 million as well for safety upgrades along the Arthur Highway. What does that look like?
Well, you know, as I said, the state government actually improves the road. We do the funding there, but there's obviously also, you know, in the budget, there's money for more urgent care clinics in Tasmania. We've already announced that we're doing 3 of those. You know, getting one in Kingston, there's one in Sorell and one going into Burnie in terms of adding to our health care. And of course, we'd already announced the additional funding for more bulk billing incentives. So not just concession card holders, but every Tasmanian will get access to the tripling of the bulk billing incentive.
That is good news.
So we're saying we got like a bigger chunk of the GST pie. How did we get that? How did that happen?
Well, that's actually an independent process done by the Grants Commission. So, you know, that does change on a regular basis depending on how many GST receipts come in and how the state's travelling. So that's an independent thing. But obviously, you know, we want to make sure that we add to the tax cuts that every Tasmanian taxpayer has had and do a bit more there, more energy bill relief, more cheaper medicines. We know a lot of Tasmanians are still putting off getting their prescriptions. So, you know, we've already saved tens of millions of dollars, and this change from $31.60 for a general patient script down to $25 will make a real difference, and then we're cutting more student debt. So we want to sort of deal with cost of living and provide some modest support to people, but we've got to be really careful that we don't add to inflation, particularly in times of some of the global uncertainty we've been seeing.
So given there's a federal election, Julie Collins, coming up in probably May,
the Prime Minister has said it will be in May.
Yes, that is good news. That is good news. We haven't got a date yet, and we're not going to push you for that. But, Julie Collins, does this budget come into effect before that election? Will these things happen if a Labor government is not elected at that federal election?
Well, that's obviously up to, you know, we intend to win the federal election. We want to win majority government, and we're the only party that can win majority government. But obviously that will depend on the commitments of the other side. These measures are obviously from 1 July. This is a budget for next financial year from 1 July, and unfortunately the opposition have already come out and said that they don't support additional tax cuts for Tasmanians. We haven't had them match the urgent care clinic, for instance, in Kingston or in Burnie, so we don't know what their policy on that is. You know, what we know, though, is Tasmanians are always better off under federal Labor governments. What we know is the federal Labor government invests more in Tasmania, and I think Tasmanians have seen the federal Labor government come in and support and rescue the state government, frankly, on far too many occasions. But what we're about is investing to support Tasmanians, and it should always be in Tasmania and Australia's best interest to support our citizens, and that's what we're about.
Minister Julie Collins and member for Franklin, always good to chat. Thanks for your time.
No worries at all. Thank you.
Save the number and text us anytime. 0488 88 1073. Triple M's, Kaz and Tubes for breakfast. More of the show in a mo. An icon of Australian music.
Hi, this is Pete Murray.
3 number 1 albums, good times, and a swag of greatest hits. And he's hitting the road for Triple M.
I'm hitting the road this year for my greatest hits tour, playing my favourite songs, unplugged.
Triple M presents Pete Murray's solo acoustic tour. Tickets are on sale now for the where, when and full tour info. Head to PeteMurray.com, the home of good times and Pete Murray's greatest hits. Triple M. Triple M's Fuel Watch.
Hobart's average unleaded price today is around $1.84 a litre. The cheapest unleaded can be found around $1.71 at Tas Petroleum Moona. The average for diesel sits around $1.95. Tune in to the Briefing podcast on Listener to lift the lid on important issues that matter to you. Download the Listener app now and search The Briefing. Fuel Watch, getting you in the know on where to go for fuel.
Go, Harvey. Hey, Sydney, are you looking to build your wealth for the future? With interest rates coming down this year, there's no better time to get into the market. What are you doing with all your dead equity sitting in your own home? And or savings in the bank getting eaten up by inflation? Stop trading your time for money and start investing. Get in touch with us today here at Propel Property. I'm Michael Pell from Propel Property. Let's talk property.
For all our front seat crooners or back seat belters, those who love a school holiday road trip or rely on their wheels to get them from A to B, don't let a flat battery or tyre ruin your day. NRMA Roadside Assistance helps one of their members every 30 seconds so they can be there for you too whenever you need them 24/7. Join Australia's largest roadside assistance network with complimentary My NRMA rewards from just $11.39 a month. Search NRMA Roadside today. T's and C's apply.
Endometriosis affects close to 1 million Australians.
Not only can this disease impact work life, but fertility for some.
And it also affects relationships within families.
If you're affected by endometriosis, help is available.
If you'd like to ensure that help is always there,
find out how you can donate and fundraise at endoaustralia.org.
That's endoaustralia.org.
Shannon against cancer.
Ollie against cancer.
Jill against cancer.
When it comes to tackling cancer, it takes all of us.
Bruce against cancer.
Archie against cancer.
If cancer has touched your life, Cancer Council's support line offers all the information and emotional support you need.
Sarah against cancer.
Ella against cancer.
Call 1311 20 now and let's talk about cancer, because tackling cancer takes all of us.
The tunes don't have to stop when you shut down your computer. It's easier than ever to keep streaming your favourite radio and music station or listen to your favourite podcast from your phone. Download the free Listener app.
Listener.
G'day, Howie here. It is time to try the Howie Games podcast. Take a listen to Andrew Joey Johns, who joined me for his first ever podcast recording in episode 163. There's also the most capped wallaby of all time, George Gregan, from episode 190. And do not miss one of the greatest broadcasters this country has seen, The Voice, Ray Rabs Warren, from episode 54. Lift your footy game with the Howie Games. Listen for free on Listener.
Listener.
Big Fit.
It's a fresh start and it feels good.
Kaz and Tubes for breakfast.
It's Triple M breakfast.
You can call us anytime on 133353 like Robert's done from Herdsman's Cove. Morning, Robert.
Morning, guys. How are we?
Not too bad. You've wanted to comment about the Southern Outlet.
$80 million. Surely that's, having a fair suck of the sav. I'm pretty sure I can say that. That's not swearing.
No.
These info boards, whatever they are, you can't read them of a daytime, like of an afternoon, they're that dull. It's not funny. You know how much do they cost? But yet they want to inject another $80 million into the Southern Outlet.
So again, I'm not trying to defend the federal government here, Robert, but the money that is allocated to these projects is then spent by the state government. So the money is there. How that money is spent is determined by the state government. I think that's what Minister Julie Collins was saying. So if you've got issue with how the money's being spent, you should be critical of the state government, Robert.
Yeah, naturally the state government always has the final say as to where the money gets allocated to, but a transit lane to come from, Kingston all the way through to Mount Nelson. There's crucial pull-off areas for, in case accidents happen. What happens when that transit lane goes in and there's an accident on the Southern Outlet? That transit lane is going to get blocked because they've essentially taken out the areas where people can pull off if there is an accident or, say there's an emergency.
Yep.
What's going to be the case of that transit lane then? Because essentially it's just going to be an absolute waste of money, isn't it?
Well, this is part of the criticism that you have, Robert, and I like your perspective. We appreciate you giving it to us here on Triple M. Thanks for the call.
Hey, James, guys. Have a good morning.
You too. That's Robert from Herdsman's Cove. You can call too. I think he makes a fair point.
Yeah, fair point.
The traffic, though, I think the encouragement for that extra transit lane is to stop people from bringing individual people in individual cars.
No, it won't stop.
It's Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes at 4 to 9.
Jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Things I need you. When I was young,